Hi, guys. welcome. So, we're going to see what we can do tonight. Can't promise anything. This little boy's been on my mind since we did the last reading. He obviously, he kind of stuck around. I really do think he was the one playing with my cat, because my cat kept following me around after that and slept on my chest. And I don't know, a cat's loving like that sometimes, but it was just very odd for him. And as we know, cats do work on the hey, stop it. Cats do work on the astral plane. So I do think that was that was what was going on with Ezekiel that night. I actually did a reading tonight on the missing teacher, Michelle. So that one, Ginger, what is it, baby? She's gonna go on a different bed. Anyways, so I did notice that she has been trying to come in since Collier case, which I had no idea. I didn't know anything about that case. Hold on, let me figure out what you want. What do you want, baby? Here, come here. You're right there. You're fine. Hello, guys, everybody. So she's been coming in since the Collier case with the boats. Remember when I got the boat randomly in Collier? Debbie Collier. I think that's why, because the area that this lady's at makes sense. As well as Saint Charles that came in little Quinton, as well as Seabrook that came in Quinton. And all of that stuff is matching her case. So it seems like she kind of disrupted a little bit, as well as it seems like there might be some interconnects with the Merced 4 as far as the canal, because there's a canal road there. So it's multiple meanings or multiple cases. And I think the crescent moon, there's a crescent something there. So I think that is what's going on with the things that aren't making sense. It's her coming in. And actually, I did a reading with a loved one tonight. I cannot release it unless they approve it. So she's going to talk to the husband and see if I can release it or not. But when I saw that area, I was like, oh crap, all this stuff I've been getting since the Collier case. So she's been trying to come in. She's been kind of hanging around because I was actually going to work that case. But as you guys know, I work kids first, because they're kids. So I'm not sure exactly. Well, I set it for 8:55 Shazam. Anyways, so that stuff, she's coming in. So now that we figured out where that fits, I'm hoping that she'll kind of stay back and let me do him and figure this out. Also, I had a dream about the storage area. Storage came in Collier. It turns out they did find a 9-year-old in a tote in a storage unit. So the night that I had the dream it was after I worked on little Quentin's case. I had this weird dream about, I told his brother, well, I had a dream about a baseball field and a soccer field. It's kind of weird, but in the dream it wasn't right. I asked the brother to take me to his brother. I said, Santa's not going to come unless you should take me to him. And he took me down this hallway to this storage room, and I was with the cops and he was in there. So that was kind of weird because it's almost like it intermingled. Yeah, the 9-year-old was in a tote, which is kind of weird because I kept getting a tote in Cali Boys. So I'd be curious to how long this kid had been passed, because I kept getting a tote in theirs, and it could still fit them. But as we see, my interconnects kind of are crazy. But I was getting a storage unit actually in Collier, which there is a storage unit by where she was found, but also it seems that it's kind of fitting this case that just popped up. I did post the link on my community page. So those are just some things that I found out recently about what fits where. It's fine if you guys, okay, so the way that I take case submissions is I have a group on Facebook, and you can go in there and you can put it under the case submissions post. And so you can put that there because I have so many cases. I'm only one person. I cannot promise I'll get to every case. You know how it is. It's just I kind of go where I'm drawn and pulled to, and eventually I might get to it. I don't know. Welcome to the new people, Lady Tie-Dye, I guess. Yeah, it is pretty crazy, Mel, when that stuff kind of happens, because I don't really know why I get it, and then I see that it fits another case. So it's one of those things where it like doesn't make sense. See what I mean? It doesn't make sense at the time. Yes, on Facebook. It's on Facebook. It's called the Psychic Sleuth Podcast. Actually, I didn't put my banners up. Duh. So I did put in the description box. I did put the number that you can call for information regarding this. They did put out a tip line. The fact that they haven't found him is not sitting well with me, because normally when the kids walk off, usually they're found by now. And usually when they walk off, I get information that they walked off, like Riker and Kenneth Howard. I did both of those cases. Both of them were correct, and they both walked off and were found. The fact that it's been like 6 days now, and again, I really feel like he was here the night that I couldn't sleep. It was probably him, and then the kid in the storage shed. I don't know. It seems that I'm getting a little more sensitive with feeling spirit energy, and that might be what's going on with my sleep. Even though I'm taking sleep stuff to sleep, it's still, I'm not getting like a deep sleep because I'm feeling the energy, if that makes sense. So I did not get batteries for my EMF. Sorry. That's kind of why I was a little late. I was looking. I couldn't find anything. I did get a flashlight today. I don't know if it's going to work, because it's just a little rinky dink thing. Well, that's not what my reading did not say that he walked off. I'm just saying. And I am getting something that I'm going to put back here that hopefully we can put my EMF on, and this, it's like a little bookcase, so hopefully that'll work. So I'm not really sure if this is going to work, because these are really hard to find, the twisty ones. I'm hoping that it does. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be sensitive enough for them to mess with. I need to try to find some different cat balls too. The cat balls I have, I mean, I could actually put some of them out and we'll see. They've never messed with them. I think I still have them in here. Hold on. I know you're looking at the ceiling. 1 second. I know I had them in here. Where did they go? Oh, here's one. I found one. Okay. So we all know what my reading said, and so that's all alleged. It's not fact, but that's how I feel about it. Like I said, pretty soon I'll have something back here so you guys will be able to see the EMF and everything. Like, we're getting little stuff a little at a time to make the channel better, the best that we can. We're going to try to figure out a way to put maps up as well. And so, yeah, I'm not technical. Thank you for becoming a member. I do appreciate that. I do need to find something to do for my members. I need to like have just a fun live or something. Because let me tell you, these cases take a lot out of me, unfortunately. And a 20-minute reading that I thought was a regular reading turned out to be almost an hour case. And she's pretty strong. So I'm a little tired tonight. What I'm drinking is electrolytes and vitamins to try to wake my butt up, because I'm tired. So anyways, I cannot promise I will get anything tonight, but like that is important other than what I got before, but you never know. We always notice that my first readings are the most accurate. However, hopefully I do get some good information in here tonight. Hopefully. I appreciate it. I'm just saying I really do need to do something for you guys. I posted like the random auto write, which is my world events. I posted that for members for 24 hours first. And then Spirit was like, well, you need to release it because stuff was going to start happening. And it was like the next day stuff started happening from it. So there's that. But I appreciate the support sincerely. You are supporting a good cause. I promise to do my best. People do get found in the time that they're meant to be found, in the ways that they're meant to be found, by who they're meant to be found. We just try to be one of those people that rushes it along. That's the best way that I can say it. That's the work that I do is, I do kind of throw my life into missing persons and cases and things like that. It is something that's very close to my heart and something that I really do focus a lot of energy and time onto. So if you're a member and you support my channel, thank you. I appreciate that so much. If you have not subscribed, please do. Please hit the like. And if you feel like it'll be helpful, please hit the share button. I do try not to talk too much in the beginning, but it does give people a chance to come in. So like I said, I'm going to try to see what I can get tonight. I'm not going to look at the chat. I'm going to bring Shazam on, or Vanished and Forgotten, whatever she wants to go by. And she will mute it. I think she kind of zoned out and didn't realize, because she's so used to having kids around, she didn't realize the noise and stuff. And so, and I do think that actually that might have helped the reading in some ways, because Spirit does use energy, right? So they use energy of things that are going on. So it's possible that he was using that energy to communicate better. So that is a possibility, but I just don't think she realized it, because sometimes we don't, right? We do have lives, but I do notice that my readings are a lot more natural when she's on here with me. I don't know if you guys notice the difference. It's almost like I can bounce off of her, but also sort of use her her own intuitiveness to kind of boost myself. And it doesn't feel like I'm just sitting here talking to myself at the same time. So I don't know. I feel like it's helpful. You guys will have to let me know about that. And this cat is starting in again. What do you want? Are you back? Okay. Yeah. And so he's back. All right. So if you guys are new here and you do not know how I work, let me just explain real quick how I do work, and then I will bring on Shazam. So information that I get can be past, present, and future. It can be symbolic, and it can have multiple meanings. Spirit will sometimes use my references, experiences, and or how I relate to things to try to explain what they're trying to say. If you guys watched the last case, you will notice I did reference 3 other cases that Spirit was giving me that are saying it's like this. So Spirit does do that a lot with me. They do bring up cases that I'm aware of or things I've watched on TV to kind of show me it, it's very similar situation, especially if I start doubting. It doesn't mean it's exactly like it, but the reference is to kind of say, it's like this, or that this is very similar. So you'll have to go back to that reading to watch and see what I actually got. The 3 cases I got. I remember what they are, but if you haven't watched that reading, it's important that you do so, because usually my readings I'll get most of the information in the first reading, and then the second reading is kind of just like a, just an extra next to it. What I didn't, so see, when I start to get a little spacey and stuff, that means that Spirit's already trying to communicate. So I do apologize for that if I jump all over the place. That's part of it. Because I was going to tell you guys something, and my mind just went completely blank. I hate when that happens, but I know why it's happening. So you guys can validate it in the chat. I'll read it when I'm done. I'm not going to have the chat on because it can be a little distracting, I noticed. And it distracts my reading a little bit. And then I'm just going to have Shazam validate, and without getting any extra information, and I'll check the chat when we are done. So this may not be like a very great live, depending on what I can get. I don't know. I never know. I never know what Spirit gives me. When it comes to locations, they do give more like bits and pieces, puzzle pieces, things that we have to kind of put together to find a location. Sometimes I get it's weird because it's like whenever I get names, they seem to fit other cases. I don't know why that is. I don't know if I'm trying too hard to get a name at that time and I pull in the other person, because both names that I got last reading are fit the case for Michelle. So, luckily, hopefully I'll get words. I don't know. I can't promise, but we have to take those puzzle pieces and try to find an area. I'll try to go on the map. The map is kind of boring for you guys, I know, because you can't really see what I'm looking at, right? We're going to try to fix that, but I don't know. Still, I've been working on the map on and off since I started this case, and I keep going to the same 2 areas, which is weird. I don't know if you guys know. I did make another short little video about, how I went to Bojangles and all of that. Well, their work is right there. And the 4 could be the 4 minutes, or it's 4 minutes. 4 minutes that from home to work. Or it could mean something else. I'm not really sure. Usually it doesn't, until they come up with something that fits. I kind of don't know how it fits. But for some reason I was pulled to the work area. I'm not really sure. I did keep getting a reference to his work last time, or their work. I don't really know. Like it. And then up to the area, the little neck that we were talking about, because that looks the most like what I'm seeing. And I'm hoping that I can get more tonight, but they were repetitive with what I was getting. I'm glad that thing came out about the storage shed, although it's very sad because I was second guessing everything with my reading with that dream, which I do sometimes. So anyways, it's about puzzle pieces. It's about puzzle pieces, putting things together. That's how we work here. That's how psychic medium readings work. It's not for whatever reason you can't go, okay, they're right here and this person did it. It's more like, I mean, sometimes it does say like this person did it if they're kind of known to the family, but when it comes to location, it's more like a feeling and whatnot. That like I have to feel on the map and try to find what I see, because it's really hard to find what I see sometimes, because I'm looking at a map and I'm not in the area and I see it like I'm in the area, almost like remote viewing. So that's how we work, or how I work. So I'm going to put her on and I'm going to clear at the same time. And I do apologize. My dogs are barking outside. I will close this window. They're doing their job. I live in the country. We've got coyotes. So I have got goats. That's what they're here for. Excuse you, Neo. Okay, can you go, baby? And not hit my microphone. Go on. Go booty. Go booty. Come on, dude. He's like rubbing up against my water bottles. Come on. What are you doing? He's straddling my microphone. He's the sweetest baby ever. He's my sweet Bubbles. Oh, Bubbles. He's one of my most loving cats. He always hangs out with me, huh? Yeah, he's always hanging out with me. Say hi. Say hi, my name's Neo. He was in the hospital this time last year. Okay. And I did let the cats out this time because I feel like they feel the spirit energy and they're gonna let me know. Just like Ezekiel did last time. I feel like he was doing that on purpose. Yeah, you're right. I should send you the link right when I go live. I don't know. I don't think about it. Kind of dumb. So that's Neo. Spirit gave me the name for him. I kind of just heard Neo. He's very lovable. He sleeps with me every night. He hangs out with me. He's the only cat that kind of comes to their name. He's very, very... And my son told me that he doesn't ever... he's never seen anybody have a connection with a cat like we do. Like, we're very close, me and him. Okay, just waiting for Shazam to get backstage. I'm going to clear. My arm is hurting. I fell earlier. and spilled water all over myself. I kind of twisted my ankle outside in one of the dog's holes that they lay in. Yeah, that was a good thing it was dark and no one saw me, because that was pretty embarrassing. He's probably upset he's not hanging out with me right now, because he always does. But when he comes over here, he just knocks the thing around too much, the microphone, and we know sometimes that when they knock it around, it quits working. So, okay, I'm gonna bring her on. I'm trying to clear because I forgot to do that again. Knock it around, it quits working. Yeah, you got to turn me off.
Oh yeah, why do I always forget that?
Okay, I'm gonna bring her. Not to do that again. Knock it around, it quits working. Yeah, you got to turn me off.
We're trying to figure it out.
What's going on? Are you frozen? You're frozen. Not to do that again. You got me? Knock it around, it quits working. Yeah, you got to turn me off.
There we go. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? And it looked like you were frozen for a second, too. Oh, that's okay. He was pouting a little bit. I'm just clearing real quick because I always forget to do that. So stupid. I don't know if this thing's going to work. It feels like it's a little too hard to turn. I don't know if that's going to be a good one. It took me forever to find that, and look how small it is. It's like freaking tiny. Okay, great. All right. Okay, I gotta pull up his picture again. Okay. It's like all of a sudden I can't think straight. I wonder if a picture of her would work. We might try that. I don't know. I've done that before. That's like new though. Yeah. He was pouting because he wants to hang out on the table. What cat, cats like to climb on the tables all the time. So every time I pull this table out, they want to come climb on it. And then the microphone is what, they like to hit the microphone around and it. I'm not feeling that great all of a sudden. I feel kind of nauseous. My ginger candies came today. I should probably take one.
Yeah.
I feel nauseous like all of a sudden. I don't know. This little boy has been like on my mind. It kind of feels like I felt with the Merced 4, how I just was like, I feel like I was being pushed and had to. I've been on the map so many times. It's just I keep going to the same areas. And sometimes it's hard to do a reading after I've been on the map.
Right.
I hope my pin doesn't die. It's weird. It's like whenever I try to go and like see like what happened, I for some reason I don't get shown it. Other than the reference to those cases, and I don't know if that's saying like all three are significant somehow. But I know that Angela did mention Casey Anthony, the case that I mentioned, and that how she was found in the woods in a bag, which I had forgotten all about. And that's kind of the similar thing that I'm getting, only it feels marshier. One thing I do keep picking up is, and I kind of kept picking it up, like when I was on the map, is like a road, where I don't know if it's a freeway or a road, but I hear cars. So that makes me feel I'm like off of a road, which would kind of make sense because when I see the church, I walk across the street from the church and go into woods, and then there's marshy areas, which is why we were saying like that makes the most sense because it matches most. I've looked at all these other like churches and they kind of don't make sense, but at the same time, like I said, I got pulled to their work, and I'm not really sure why I'm being pulled to their work. It feels significant for some reason. Now, I don't know, you guys, I can get where evidence is as well. So it's not always just where their physical remains are. Sometimes it's evidence or for other reasons as to why I get pulled around a little bit. So keep that in mind. So I could be getting two different locations, one for evidence. Maybe they threw evidence in a trash can near the work or something like that. And the other one could be his physical remains. Because honestly, I don't like to ever say they're in spirit because I could be misreading them misreading the energy. But
right. Yeah.
I keep going back to like Evelyn Boswell. So every single case, that we've talked about, which, we forgot to do my thing. This is for entertainment purposes only. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is in no way facts, just psychic medium impressions. Sometimes I forget to say that. So I'm saying it now. This is all alleged information, and viewer discretion is advised, because we do not know what I will be getting. So I'm kind of just, I'm still trying to bring him in. For some reason, it's a little slower this time. But hello, Andrea. I'm not supposed to be looking at the chat either. God damn it. There we go. I gotta get used to that. I'm too nosy, man. I'll just look and see how many numbers chats there are. So the reason why I was mentioning the road is like I'm seeing one now, which I wasn't seeing before. So it feels like a freeway. I was really drawn to 17 for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm super nauseous again. Like, I don't. Okay, when I look off like this, I'm just trying to make sense of visions that I get. So I'm seeing like, I'm seeing like bloody rags for some reason, or bloody towels or something like that. It's really weird. I don't know why I'm seeing that.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what was thrown away.
Right.
That's kind of a random vision I'm getting. I usually like to go from I keep going back to the timing. The timing is like, there's something wrong with the timing.
Right.
They show me a clock with 2:30 on it. I don't know what this is about, because we got between 2 and 3 last time, but now the clocks that have like the red numbers on them. Yep. I'm seeing that, and it's like 2:30. So I really don't know I'm not really sure what that means. But I did get most of my information in the first reading, if you guys haven't watched that already. So let's see. keep feeling like I'm being grabbed by the arm. I'm trying. What I try to see every time is if this was on accident or on purpose.
Right.
Because that's not really clear,
Yeah.
other than the cases that came in, they all seem to be on purpose. Um,
You did move your thing.
and kids, I mean, yes, they have old souls, but sometimes they have a hard time explaining things. I don't know if other people are doing readings on him or not, because his energy feels a little more scattered tonight than it was before. So there's some things I'm seeing that I don't really want to say, kind of like with Merced 4. Like, I just kept seeing a room with, stuff all over the walls. I gotta be careful what I say because of YouTube, but it's
Right.
kind of like I don't know why I keep feeling like mom is allegedly agitated. Um
Okay.
I don't know really what she's gotten agitated over. But for some reason I feel like um there's some kind of anger there towards him that night, or I just keep getting neglect, like
Yeah.
which again, that came in before.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the neglect is what led to this happening, but again, the 3 cases that I've done, they were all kind of on purpose. And it might be all 3 of those cases kind of mixed together is why 3 of them come in, because I keep getting those references again. And I honestly feel like I can't breathe. And I do get the word smothered, and I got that before. So
Okay.
it's the same stuff is kind of coming in.
Right.
And usually, and what I'm getting, it's kind of weird. Like, hold on, I lost this picture. Like, it might even happened earlier than that. Because it feels like something happened, but there's an agitation there that I can't place. I don't really know what she was upset about. But I think like she would swing or grab stuff and swing at him, or I keep getting that too. Like,
Okay. Oh, poor baby.
and sometimes she would hit him, because I get a reference to like bruising like we did before, but then I feel like sometimes it was just to scare him, or she kind of like, there's something also about her selling stuff, or I don't know if I don't know where the food stamps is coming in. I don't know where that's coming in at, or if they were on it. I'm not really sure. But it's almost like she would sell things to
Get money.
get high, and there's a reference to a house I feel like she would go to a lot in the area for that specific reason. And there's some reasons I also feel like I keep getting that she would stay away from Quinton for quite a while. And so like, again, I didn't feel she took very good care of him. It's weird because like, it's almost like when he was first born, she took better care of him, but as he got older, or as I don't know if her habit got worse or whatever, it's almost like then she started being neglectful. Because I feel like there's pictures and times um where she looks like she's a better mom or she does, doing more things. There's a reference to I keep seeing like a birthday cake, so I don't know if like that was a time where she was more like a mom, but it's weird. It's like I feel a change, like
Yeah.
more when she was like a little baby or when he was like a little baby that she would give him more attention, and that's why I think there's more pictures of when he was little and videos and stuff. And it's like it came to a point where I don't know if her addiction got in the way. I feel like it's an addiction, but I also feel this new guy. It's something with this new guy, the timing of the new guy coming in and her addiction, that kind of made her just be a crappy mom.
Right.
And then I get that like Quinton's in the way kind of thing. Um,
Right.
I always have a hard time with that. It's hard for me to not be mad at her.
Right.
Coming from a mom's perspective, And
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like Quentin didn't understand why he used to feel love and then he didn't feel love. Or he felt love from people that were more like his mom. Like, honestly, I feel like the babysitter was more his mom than she was. And I know that's been said or whatever, but that's coming in as he recognizes that. Like, she would give him baths, she would feed him, she would take care of him, and all of that.
Right.
And I also feel like again that he wasn't really left alone with his mom that much because honestly she wasn't trustworthy. That
Right.
comes across like she wasn't trustworthy. And then one of the one times that she was left alone with him, this like she goes missing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't from I really don't see, honestly, because he keeps showing me like again with the doorknob, like he can't open the doorknob. I
Right.
don't know if he could climb out of the pack and play. Some kids can, some kids can't. I mean, before he said he couldn't. But even if he did, I don't feel like he shows me it was dark outside or just getting light or something like that. Like he wouldn't, why would
Yeah.
he want to go outside by himself at that point? Like
Right.
he wasn't like stupid. You know what I mean? He's saying like he's not
Right. I
like
don't.
why would he go outside? You know what I mean? Like we know he didn't, okay?
Right.
I mean, we straight up know from the last reading and what I'm feeling with this one, allegedly,
Yeah. Where's she?
they, it's not. I mean, I've worked cases like that, and I know the feeling of when they walk off and when they don't. It's been pretty right about that. This doesn't feel like that situation. This feels like a very neglectful, very abusive home. Um, and it's not just the abuse towards them because I feel like um, she would give the abuse for him like you would normally give to somebody that's older.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't even be doing it then, but it's, you know, um, and it was for little things. It wasn't even stuff that like he did wrong. It was for being a kid.
Yeah.
Things that maybe she should have put him in timeout for. It's more like she's beating him instead, allegedly.
Right.
Um, and so that's what I keep getting. And I know I'm like being repetitive here, but this is what he's giving me or this is what I'm getting, from spirit because they want to like say this is how it was.
Right.
And before any of that came out, this is what I was getting in the reading. It's just they're reiterating it because it feels like it's important to the situation.
Right. And it makes sense.
Um, I keep getting the paraphernalia thing and seeing needles now. I'm not thinking he ingested anything, and the reason why is because of the other stuff that I see and the aggression that I see and the other cases that were referenced. Okay. So but they are showing me needles. So I don't know if she was allegedly using needles or it's just that's usually my reference for drugs or harder core drugs.
Yeah.
Um I don't know what kind of the paraphernalia that they use. I don't know what words am I allowed to use here. With the spoon. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
heroin or meth or something like that. I think that she was I don't know if she was just getting into the harder core drugs or
Yeah.
that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It,
And then there's drinking going on, and I think that's more the boyfriend.
yeah.
But I also feel he's also an addict. There's addiction all over there. I keep getting yelling and fighting, and so that was always around the kids.
Yeah.
It wasn't a safe environment, honestly. Um, she should have been, kicked out a long time ago. I hate to say.
Right.
Um, what the heck is that all about? I don't know why I'm seeing ropes like I'm tied up. I don't know if she ever allegedly like tied him to something or tied him up to get him out of the way or, that's really weird
Yeah.
because he's showing me like ropes like I'm being it may be symbolic, but he's showing me ropes like I'm maybe tied to a chair, with like one like around my wrist and then the other one tied to a chair, like not like tied in a chair, but tied to something. Or I don't know if that has anything to do with his passing or if it has something to do with the neglect and her trying to keep him out of the way. Because I also feel like she would just kind of put him in front of cartoons or put him in front of the TV and just kind of leave it, which he did like TV. He did like TV. I see him jumping around to like cartoons and stuff like that. So he did like type TV, and I do feel like he could get a lot of energy. But I mean, he is 20-month old. They have a lot of energy. When they start walking, they start going everywhere. So it's almost like I don't know if that's why he's giving me that. Is that it was so that he would stay in one area instead of running around because she couldn't handle it. That's how it kind of comes across. Unless it has something more to do with, you know,
Right.
um, what, I can't get that Boswell case out of my mind. Um, it's really weird to me. I don't really know why, like, because we found out, that she kind of wrapped her in, like trash bags and I don't know, blankets or something. I don't know exactly what it was, and like put her in the trash can and like left her and she suffocated. So
Yeah.
that's coming in, and I don't know if she did something similar. Um, but there is that reference and that keeps coming in. But then I also like again, I feel like I can't breathe. I get like a smothering feeling, and um my body kind of aches too. My body kind of aches. Um and why I'm getting a reference to bleach or cleaner, and I see them like wiping cabinets or something like that. I get there's a reference to the kitchen, and I don't really know what that reference is. I'm not really sure if they're saying there's evidence in the kitchen. I hear baseboards.
Right.
So, sometimes stuff can get in the baseboards that you don't get clean all the way. It's almost like if they remove those baseboards, they're going to get, um,
Right. They were back in there today, so
yeah, I know that they had to get search warrants.
yeah.
So, like, I don't feel like I was wondering if he was in the yard, honestly, for a little bit, but
Right.
I don't really feel so.
Okay.
I feel like he's taken away because, like they knew they were going to scour that area. So that's why I don't think that because whenever you say a kid's missing, they come in, they comb that area good. And that includes if they can't find them anywhere, they're going to come to your yard. And I think although they're kind of dumb, at the same time, they're not that dumb. Um, so that's kind of why I feel like he's further away. Like I do feel like I'm traveling in a car somewhere.
Okay.
Um, And I hear wetlands.
Okay.
Okay. And then I get a reference to a freeway, and again that 17 kind of pops in my mind, and I know that I saw it, but it's like I was pulled to it. But
Okay.
now it's I'm kind of being referenced that again for some odd reason. I don't really know why. I'm having a really hard time breathing though. He keeps holding his arm like maybe it was broke at one time, sprained at one time, something with his arm. I feel like it's his left arm, but
Okay.
maybe they didn't take him to the doctor for it. I really don't know. Like I'm not sure he was ever in a cast for it or anything like that. It's more like my arm hurts and it feels like something's wrong, but I'm not given medical care for it.
Right.
There's also reference to candy, and I really don't know why that's coming in or who gave him candy or if
Yeah.
I don't know if it was candy. But that's coming in because I see like lollipops and things like that. He might have just liked them. I'm
Okay.
not really sure. They might have been like a different kind of lollipop.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm seeing that.
Right.
But for some reason, I feel like she would get. It comes across as she would get really angry at like little things, and so I do. Do I feel like the boyfriend knows kind of what happened? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
When I saw him walking out of to work, I don't know if they were showing me that because he was taking Quinton somewhere to put him, or if they were showing me the time frame of when he went to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but at the same time, I feel like there's an argument with those two. Like something happened, there was an argument. Either she heard him and then they kind of freaked out, and then there was an argument after. But I hear clean up your own GD mess with this. Like I'm not, you know, like I feel like if anybody breaks, it's gonna be him. Like
Okay.
he's who they need to press because I keep getting him for some reason. So it's almost like I don't know if he's the key and he might know where she is or where he is, or he might know what have happened to the baby.
Right.
But I feel like he doesn't want to get he doesn't want to get in trouble. Maybe if they offer him a deal. I don't know. There's something also about a lie detector test. I don't know if they've given it to him or not, but I feel like she was gonna fail. She will
Right.
fail. But also I feel like she's a pathological liar, so she might get away with some of it. I don't know. But she
Yeah.
comes across as a very big pathological liar. Like she always lies all the time. And it's like over the littlest shit she'll lie.
Yeah.
And it's like when this happened, she had to devise a plan to cover it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes sense because I chills. I keep getting
Yeah.
so that's validation because I was keep getting like he's like pissed. He's ticked off.
Yeah.
He's ticked off because I mean, although he's not perfect, okay, so I feel like when I feel his energy, he's not perfect. He does have some addictions. He does drink, but I feel like he actually loved the kids and tried to take care of the kids. And this
Yep.
is like he feels like he's always cleaning up her messes, but at the same time, I don't feel like he had anywhere to go.
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of those relationships where it's toxic, but you're stuck in it, but it's a place to live kind of thing. And that's how it feels like why he's in that situation. And so then it comes across as I just keep hearing clean up your own GDM mess.
Yeah. Huh.
I'd be curious if she dropped him off at work and then went somewhere, or if they went together.
Oh, huh. Yeah.
It has to be something with he's involved, but it's more like kind of like keeping the secret, and I don't know if he really knew what to do. Honestly, I kind of get this feeling of like I don't know what to do kind of thing. And I feel like she's kind of a controlling person. Like it feels the opposite. You know how like the man's usually controlling. She comes across as more the controlling like
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
And when I see this happen, it's okay. I'm getting this weird vision right now. I'll try to explain it the best that I can. So it's
Okay.
almost like I see her standing over Quinton, allegedly, and Quinton is kind of laying there lifeless. I'm sorry. And she's standing over him, but he walks in and he's like, "Oh my god, what happened?"
Okay.
And that's what is playing in my mind right now. And she's like, "I don't know, but effing help me clean this up. We've got to do something, you know." And then they kind of get into what are we going to do? It's panic mode at that time.
Right.
You know, I feel like she literally chucked a towel at him and was
Oh,
like, "Here, like um there's gonna be something about mileage with their car." Because I hear the word mileage.
okay.
I still get like within 15 miles, but I get, again, I'm hearing wetlands. The church isn't coming in as much as it was before. It
Okay.
doesn't mean it's not significant, and it's
Right.
important somewhere. If it's not for him, it's for someone, but it's important.
Right.
Um, the area feels significant to, like, it's an area that they know, and I think or I think it's mostly her. Are there alligators in Georgia? Or where is this? Georgia? It's Georgia, right? Savannah. Yeah.
Yeah. Georgia.
Um I think maybe the reason why I'd be curious. I know we said like the ocean is like really close to there. I wonder how close it is. Because I'm wondering if the reason I went um down towards their work is because if you keep going that direction, you will hit the ocean. But you hit wetlands prior to that. So
Okay.
because it's weird, like I keep going between their work and that little neck. And the reason why I'm so hip on the little neck is because, like I said, the church, you walk across the street, you hit woods and blah, blah, blah. But um, I am feeling with this reading. Lost the picture again, damn it.
It's about 35 minutes.
Is it that far? What about the wetlands? Is there a place that literally has the word wetlands in it? Because I hear the word wetlands. I hear it. I get reference to ducks, geese, a marshy area, but there's woods like before the marsh. And again, the freeway. I feel like
Okay, I just got a chill. Okay, so
um,
it's 20 minutes away south on 17.
is that towards the ocean or the other way? I don't know my north, south, east, west.
It's the other way. Let me look at the other one. There's actually two.
That is a place I kept going. I kind of kept going between. I would go a little bit further up to the preserve. I feel like he's in the wetland somewhere, but it's like it's wooded and then it's wetlands, or
And
like it's they're like when I say wooded, I mean like a bunch of trees.
yeah.
So but I literally feel like yes, it's known as a wetland, but it feels like it's actually in the name.
Okay.
I
And the
mean,
other one?
I could be wrong about that, but
Okay. The other one is
um
33 miles
yeah,
away.
I don't think he's that far. It feels like
But it's the opposite way of the ocean.
Yeah, I did kind of get stuck at that preserve a little bit because remember I was like, oh, it feels like a preserve in the last reading, but like I wasn't seeing a church. I really don't know what that fucking church signifies because, like, again, it could be another case, but it could be him because they kept showing me the church and cement steps that lead up to the church. I think that's where the cement steps come from.
Right.
And then it's like I go across and I hit wooded and then wetlands.
Okay.
But I feel like he's in the vicinity of where they've been searching? No, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like they took him away from the house because they knew that whole area was going to get searched. And now it is possible the evidence was thrown in the trash.
Okay. Yeah.
I really don't think he's been put in the trash because I've not gotten that and I've never gotten that with him.
Right.
Yeah, I heard a trash truck and stuff, but that could just be because the trash came at the certain time and they threw stuff away. But they check the landfills and they're checking the landfills. And honestly, when bodies are easily found in landfills more than anywhere else because of the way that they fix it.
Right.
So they'd be pretty stupid to do that. But I mean, there's been cases I've worked where I've gotten a dumpster and that's been significant. That's one thing that spirit does know how to show me.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I keep getting. Well, why are they talking about Gannon now?
He was brought across state.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that reference because I you know how she threw him off a bridge.
Yeah.
It's almost like that's the reference, like by a freeway or by a road, kind of thing. Like that's more of a reference.
Okay.
I keep hearing cars, and that's been coming in the last couple days where I kept being drawn to like the freeway for some reason.
Right.
But this is an area that they know that's significant, and I think there's something about their mileage. I don't know if I don't know what kind of car they have, if they would have GPS. I don't think so. That comes across as their car's like older. So
yeah.
But there's something with the ping. The cops know, okay? The cops, they just don't want to say it because they don't have any evidence, but they already know there's foul play. I feel like they're already on to this situation. Because they know that there's something that's off.
Right.
And by now they already have all the information about how the home dynamics were. And this is not psychically, okay, this part I'm going to say right here, but anybody that is okay with their brother killing an ex and then naming your son after the murderer has psychological issues, allegedly. Okay? That's crazy.
Allegedly,
It's almost like she probably told him to go do it, is what it feels like, honestly.
Right.
And he did it. Now he's spending life in jail.
Yep.
To protect his sister.
Yep.
And the only way that she feels better is let's just name Quinton after my brother that did this for me.
Yeah.
That's how it comes across. So that's not psychically, but that kind of popped in my mind to talk about her psychological the way that she is.
Yeah.
She's very not only is it the drug thing, but she's mentally unstable. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I'm having a hard time figuring out what direction I went. You know, I said south in the first reading, but that could be
right.
I don't know if Michelle was south or not. I'm horrible. I'm horrible with like directions. It's like up or down for me, or left or right.
I think Michelle was more east.
Okay. Because you know what? Okay, so when I did Merced 4, I noticed that I wasn't allowed to go past a certain point, that I wasn't allowed to go east. So this way, it's like I want to go to more towards the work. I don't want to go towards Georgetown in that way. I don't know if that's east. Whatever that way is on the map. I don't like, because if I'm looking at a map, this is how I'm reading it. So I don't want to go that way. towards, which is weird because, you know, I did get a flag and there is a military base on that side.
Okay.
But I don't want to go that way for some reason.
Okay.
So it feels more right to go towards the work, and maybe that's why I was getting Bojangles and all of that. Like it's right next to the work.
Yep.
So he's signifying the work for a reason. So they either passed by work, you know, or it's in the location around the work.
Right.
Because there's a reason that I went straight to the work before we knew where the work was.
Right.
And I keep going. That's why I'm wondering how close the wetlands are when I go down, because when I go down, I keep wanting to go that direction, you
Okay.
know, but at the same time, and then if I go too far up, like I can't pass the preserve up there.
Okay.
So it's like it's between those two areas that I am stuck on. I can't go past the preserve, and it's like I don't want to go. I don't know if I want to go too. That's the problem I'm having, is where the frick of the wetlands, because when I first saw, when I was looking out, I could see I could see a larger body of water, so like the ocean. Sometimes I look out, that's what I see. And that's why I saw in the first reading was I look out and see
Right.
like a larger body of water. Um
Yeah.
so sometimes I can track the way people go, like if they turn right or left or whatever. I'm having a hard time doing that for some reason, and I think it's because I feel like there's a reference of like driving around a little bit and being undecided of where they were going to go.
Okay.
Because it comes across as he cannot be found.
Okay.
Because if they find him, then there's the evidence. It's kind of like that no body, no crime feeling of
Right.
they really didn't want him found. But at the same time, I feel an urgency of hiding him or putting him somewhere to where it wasn't. Do they have duck hunting out there?
I think so.
And I know it's weird because Chastity got hunter,
every
like a
oh,
deer
really?
hunter or something like that. But I'm seeing hunters in orange shirt, and like, cause like Luna Beam got this the other day, and I'm not getting it from her. It's just coming up that,
Right.
you know how like hunters have like the shotguns and they're wearing the orange vest. I'm seeing
Yep.
that, but at the same time I see ducks taking off.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's almost like I'm duck hunting. And
Yeah.
I also kind of get reminded of that stupid Nintendo duck hunting game.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so deer. So yeah. Um
If they
like
have
I
deer,
said, which
duck.
makes sense cuz Luna Beams, I'm going to give her credit for that cuz she was getting hunting and I didn't, but it's coming in now.
Okay.
And I'll never say anything unless I'm getting it. Like
Right.
even if someone else says it, I'll never say it unless I'm seeing it, and I'm seeing it in a way that there's a hunter and they might find him. That might be why I'm getting this, or it could be that they're in a hunting area. So 2 life wild refugees. Now I wish I could. Okay, so but this is wetland. Wet because I'm
Right.
getting that wetland. I feel like it's very wet. That's one thing that's coming in, but it's like wooded and then it's wet. Like
Okay.
it's wooded, and then if you go past the woods or you go past the like I feel like I walk through a wooded area to get to the wetlands or to get to a marshy area. Okay. I strongly feel like he's in a marshy area
Okay.
or a wetland area that's not very far from their work and from their home.
I actually have a spot on the map. Just remind me to show you.
Okay. I'm asking him and I'm getting a nod.
Okay.
Now I just don't know which way it is up or down. But I feel strongly about the freeway.
Okay.
Like it's like almost like are there any wetlands next to a hunting area? Because that might be why it's both kind of coming in.
I mean, there's a lot of open land.
Well, it feels like I said, that's the one thing I keep getting, and I seriously don't know what the church keeps coming in for, because I'm not really seeing it right here, but I keep kind of being reminded of it, like it's important for some odd reason.
Okay.
But I keep getting, like I said, I see guys with shotguns, like they're going hunting. Not necessarily, I don't know if that means that a hunter is going to find them or they're just showing me a hunter area. They've got what are those? They're hats,
Right.
but they're camouflage hats and orange vests. And I see like the rifles or whatever they go hunting with. It's weird because like I see this guy really clearly, but I think he's got a couple more with him. So they might find him, or it might just be because they're showing me them very clearly, like maybe they will run across him. Or it could just be that they're showing me this is an area that has hunting by it, but also wetlands are significant. So there is a wooded area. When I say wooded, I just mean like a bunch of trees together. Okay.
Right.
If you were to walk through that wooded area, you're going to hit wetlands or marshy area. And because I keep getting that feeling of, and this is what interconnects with the Merced 4, because their phone was kind of over by the duck area over there. So, and I got geese in that. So I feel like this is kind of an interconnect in that way, but I keep picking up duck, geese, hunting. It's very wet, grassy, like tall grass, wet. And it's almost like I think they thought wildlife was going to take care of the situation. That's why I'm asking about alligators and stuff like that.
Yeah. Right.
Because it's almost like that's what they were hoping.
Yeah. Sad.
Okay, when is deer season? That would go along with what Luna was saying. I mean, I did feel like he's going to be found in one way, shape, or form. Okay.
Right.
That was coming in very clearly. Because of the urgency in which they hit him, and I saw her behind bars. I don't know about him. I think he's gonna roll. I think he's gonna roll on her. That comes in as like, because I see him in an interrogation room.
Okay. Yeah.
So that might be, I'm getting the same thing that Luna Beams was getting, because we were kind of talking about this. She doesn't really know anything about the case, but the one thing she did was get Hunter. I said, well, I didn't get that. But now they're showing it to me in the visions that I'm telling you guys. And again, I'll only get it if I was getting it. So that's just something that we're matching on. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
There's going to be a hunting area then with a wetland preserve.
Okay.
Wetland. I said wetland preserve for a reason. So with a wetland there. Yeah. And I feel like he's not far off. Wait, hold on. I don't feel he's far from the freeway. But I feel like there's a pull off and there's a reference to a fence area. I keep seeing a fence for some reason. And it's like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of the same kind of fence I was seeing in Dylan's, where it's got a wooden T-post.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if they have those kind out there.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And also what I'm seeing is there is an airplane that is flying over this area. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, it just means that there's an airport close by where I feel like an airplane is flying over me and it's kind of low. So maybe where it takes off and it starts to gain momentum, it's not very high. You know what I mean?
It's right there.
What?
I'm looking at the map on the screen. It's like right there, like everything you're saying.
I'm curious if where you're looking is where I've been, because there's two places. Like I said, I keep going. I'll go up to the preserve and I'll go back to their work, but I won't go past the work. So it's gotta be south then, because it's gotta be south, because
this is like, I'm going the radius from the work and the home, like the radius, just like right there, like everything you're saying.
Well, see, whenever we worked Merced 4, I learned a lot from the map. I learned a lot from the map on that. Like, I wasn't allowed to go I wasn't allowed to go east. I wasn't allowed to go too far north. You know, I was only allowed to go a certain part south. It was like I felt that I was being stopped. So that's kind of how this is. I can't go past the work, but I can go up to the preserve, and then I don't want to go any further.
Okay. I got you.
So,
wow.
Which I think is within the 15 minutes.
It is. It's like right there.
And it could be that I'm wondering if you pass, if like on one of the side roads, if there's a church on the corner, and that's what I'm getting at. Like if you would pass a church, and he's trying to tell me what you would pass.
Right. But I'm in the radius of the work. So if you're going south, I'm going the wrong direction.
Well, I don't know. I don't, like I said, I don't know. I'm just saying as far as I can go, like whenever I'm on the map, I can't go any further. Like I don't feel I can go past the preserve when I go up towards the Little Neck. But then when I go back down, it's like I can only go a little ways, and then I want to stop. Like it's almost like I can't go past the work for some reason. Yeah. They don't really know why that is.
Oh.
Okay. This feels really right for some reason, and usually I'm not that confident with stuff. But I feel like I could I really am pulled to that 17. That keeps coming in my visions.
Okay.
That must be a road that they took. It must be like right off that freeway or something, because it's weird. Whenever I kind of hone in on that, I'm reminded of Gannon and how he was kind of like thrown off the side. I don't think they I don't think they buried him. It doesn't feel like that. It's like I'm rushing to go put him somewhere, and I think that wildlife is going to take care of it, because I feel like, and I still feel like I'm in a bag. Like that's something that keeps coming up.
Okay. So what I'm looking at is off of 17.
Because even when they were in, and it could just be I'm drawn to the number, but because when they were in the kitchen, when I was seeing it, it was like she was taking out these trash bags. And it could be she was throwing trash away. I mean, that could be what it is, and why I'm twisting it or whatever. Like they might find some trash bags with evidence in it.
Oh yeah.
That might be what they threw in the trash bin. Allegedly. This is all alleged.
Right.
I try not to point fingers.
Yes, alleged.
Alleged. Also, he keeps showing me a tower. Okay, there's a tower. It looks like maybe it's I don't know if it's a telephone tower or a what kind of freaking tower is this? It's one of the tall metal silver ones, and it seems to be standing alone, like maybe a cell phone tower, but it's weird because I see it almost looks like what are they called? The electrical towers. It almost looks like that, but it's weird. It's like I see one like right there.
Okay.
Like one very, very close to him. So I don't know if it's a cell phone tower or an electrical tower, but what the heck is going on? Oddly, it's like
okay.
It could be an electrical one. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure what kind of tower it is. I keep reminded of when me and Going Somewhere went into the desert to look for the boys, and we ended up like these place where like we are right next to the towers, and they're like huge, and you're like looking at them. Like I keep being reminded of that. So it could be like he's right by a really huge electrical tower. But it's some kind of tower, and I feel like it's like really, really close to where he's at, like a reference point to where he's at.
Okay.
also get the color brown. I don't know what that. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't think it's for the hunter airfield. I mean, it could be symbolic, but I really don't. I feel like it's for a hunting area. Like I said, I give her credit for that because she did say that, but I'm seeing the actual hunters.
Right.
And it's kind of weird that came in because I really wasn't expecting that to come in, honestly, because I didn't get it last time.
Yeah.
So it was like this coming in very strongly as far as like seeing the guys. I can see them very clearly. The guy, like I said, he has on and it might be one of the guys that finds him. He's got brown hair. Like I can see him very clearly. So it might be someone that runs across him. But I feel like these guys, like they rushed and they hurried, and it was like, okay, we got to hurry up and do this and then get back and then make up our story kind of thing. But then, because I also get the word secluded. Like I feel like it's very secluded where he's at, and I also feel like you would get off the main road and you would, and like it feels like a freeway really, and you would like get onto like this dirt path. Like I feel like there's a dirt path that you would take, and it doesn't go very far.
Okay.
Like because I can still hear the freeway, so I'm not far off of the freeway, but I've taken a dirt path onto this area.
Okay.
And I feel like they branch off. But this one is just like one specific dirt path, like it's there and back. And so you go there and it's like you're like right there. Like you go through the woods and then there's a wetlands. Like that's how it comes across.
Okay.
And again, there might be like a church that you pass on the way, like on the same side of the road that he is, but like that you pass, or that reference still is there.
Okay.
And it's one of those things like I don't really know why it's freaking coming in so much. And you know what, all the cemetery and stuff that came in last time, that might be stuff that you pass, or that's in the vicinity area.
Okay.
Because actually I still feel like there might be a cemetery that's not too far from here. And that's the reason why I'm mentioning it, because that's like coming up.
Okay.
Like not too far. It's more like of a secluded one, but I don't know what is the brown coming in for. I don't know if that's for a brown sign or for something brown. I don't really know what that is. My neck is hurting really bad all of a sudden. Okay. So again, it's that feeling of head, neck, and chest. That was weird feedback. Also, there's something with I keep also going kind of back earlier to the day, or like earlier in the day. Like around 10, 11, something like that. Something I feel really happened in the kitchen or roundabout. I don't know if she lost it. I don't know. Like that's not really clear, really. And I don't know why they're not really showing me other than they just referenced the cases. But for some reason, I feel like she loses it. I do see him kind of flying. Like maybe she hit him and he flew or something like that. But again, what are you looking at? The cat's staring at nothing on this. I don't see anything on the ceiling. I'm trying to see because I don't know if it's, when cats do that, I don't know if it's spirit or not, but she's like looking up and she acts like she's looking at something.
Right. Or spider.
I don't see a bug or a spider. No, I don't.
Spider.
I don't see one. I'm looking. Anyways, she stopped now. So it was very weird. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can get.
Okay.
That is. Does anybody know if they have like those cattail kind of things that stick up out of the marsh? Like I get like those little cattail things, and then I also get these little tiny flowers. I really don't know why he's showing me this. Usually cattails for me is just another symbolic thing for marshy areas because that's where they grow.
Right.
You can Google what they look like, but they have like little fluffy things at the end that are brown.
Okay.
I don't know if Georgia has those.
Okay.
But and what's weird is I feel like with the freeway or the road, it feels like there's a bridge like right there that might go over this area or something. There's some kind of like I keep getting a reference to a bridge that may go over this this marshy area or something like that. But again, it feels like it's woodsy, and then it feels then you go into the marsh, and I get like tall grass, but the tall grass with the water in it is what keeps coming up. But again, I heard the word wetlands, so I really do feel like he's in the wetlands, or I don't. Is that what you call him out there? I don't know. Also, another thing that they're showing me, and I don't know how this makes sense, but a freeway sign, you know how like they have the freeway signs that are up high sometimes and they say this exit here, this that way. They're showing me that like a green freeway sign. I don't really know why. I don't know if there's one close, like on the freeway close by. I don't really know why they're showing me that unless it's symbolic for like again a freeway. Well, what's weird is I can't go. It's like I can't go from like I can't go past because I've been on this map a lot since we got off since the last time we worked on this. And like every day I go on it for a little bit just to see if I'm pulled in another direction. And I cannot go past the work.
Okay.
It feels wrong to keep going that way. Like, and I think Spirit's just reminding me of that because I've been on the map so long, but I don't go past a certain point. I want to go up the other way, which learning what I learned, I got to follow that. I notice if I get obsessed with an area, it's for a reason. If I keep going back to it, it's for a reason. If I can't leave an area, it's for a reason, because that's the same way I was on Mercy 4 is I kept going back to the same area and it was right. So this the fact that I don't feel like and that was the same way with that. I couldn't go north anymore. So this is like that. Like I can't really go. It's almost like they went around. They take another way. It's almost like I get them going like instead of the normal way they would go to work, I guess, because I've looked all along that way for the 4 minutes from where he was to work or where they were to work, and I'm not really. I don't really see I don't really see anything. I'm not really pulled anywhere. I think they took them further away because they knew they were going to expand the search and yada yada. I feel like I go I don't know why that school is coming in again either. But I keep getting a school. Like kids playing at a school, I don't really know what that is either. But I feel like it's almost like I go the opposite direction of work. I do think it's south. Because I keep wanting to go that way, up by Little Neck. Like that's the way I keep wanting to go. Although it's weird because I remember in the first reading I was seeing like a body of water. Like I don't know if you can see the ocean from there. But at the same time, a lot
of open water.
Because at the same time, I feel like if I go past the work, it feels wrong. You know what I mean? Like I just feel pulled the other direction.
Right.
And this is an area they definitely know about because they plan to go there allegedly before they took them. She had an area in mind, and that's where they were going.
Right.
And I'm not getting a name of freaking course. But like again in the first reading, it kind of felt like a preserve area or something that's like a preserve area. That's what it reminds me of. I hear the word protected land, so I wonder if there's any kind of protected land around there by there. That's coming in.
Huh.
I really don't know what that means. Like if they have like an area that's protected and like you can't enter it because certain birds are laying eggs or something like that. Because there are certain times a year you can't go into certain areas because certain birds are laying eggs. Or some, protected species. So I'm getting that as well. And remember, this is stuff that's going to be that you pass or is in the vicinity or that is nearby. I do feel very strongly about the wetlands. Like I said, but it's like you go through a wooded area first.
Okay.
Into the wetlands. I'm not getting much more else on location. I'm trying to. It does feel very secluded.
Okay.
I see those crane birds too. Those white birds that are really big, those crane birds.
Okay.
That school, it's like weird because I keep seeing school, but then that word schoolhouse comes in. But then again, I've seen that road, and I think that's too far down. So I'm not really sure why I'm hearing that, unless like you pass one or there's one in the vicinity or something like that. It's one of those repeating words that's not going away unless I freaking say it. I miss my EMF reader.
Me too.
Shit.
It's always fun.
Yeah, he keeps showing me a ball too. So I don't know. It's like one of those like bouncy balls, like the bigger ones. And I don't really know why he's showing me that either. Like that's what he would use at the beach, but that doesn't.
Right.
That direction doesn't feel right.
Okay.
But I don't know why he's showing me like it is like a beach ball or a bouncy ball or something like that. I don't know if he had one, but
well, they did have a pool in the backyard, so maybe.
Oh yeah, it's possible. I know they drained it, but we know he's not, which is weird. You can see if he's there or not. So that's kind of weird that they would do that.
Unless it wasn't clean.
That's true. Like I said, I've thought he was at the yard, but I don't. I am getting the wetlands or marshy area very clearly. I just keep seeing the tall grass. Sorry, guys. I'm just seeing if I can get anything else. It kind of like the information just stopped. Because I always try to get a road but I'm not great with names. It kind of sucks. I'm getting a T, but I don't know how that fits. So, I don't know. I think that's all I'm getting, guys. So, I mean, you can show me what you got on the map. I don't. It's like the information just stopped coming, of course. I hate when it does that. I think it does it because I've gotten everything significant I'm going to get. I should have charged my dang phone. It's on 12%. Oh, I can look at the chat now. Got 68 people in here. Wow. Okay. So I gotta get way back up here and I'm going back through these real quick, okay? And everything usually has to have, like, it has to have. Did you figure it out?
Yeah.
I don't know if you figured out how to do a mapping on there or what.
Yeah. This is on the other screen. So, can you see my cursor? Maybe I should put the directions on there.
Uh-oh. He's back.
Who?
Ezekiel. Are you you're the YouTube cat, aren't you?
I've been staring at the spot forever, but oh well, that was not.
No alligators. Are we sure there's no crocodiles or alligators?
I had it all ready.
Unless it's symbolic. I kept getting a reference to that. Like, what? They do have alligators. I thought they did because it's similar to Florida, you know?
Is their house.
They work over by Bojangles and McDonald's over there. It's about 4 minutes from the house. I don't know I can't remember the address.
So it's right here. Okay. Let me see if I can make it bigger. How do I do this?
Okay, I can't, we can't do that. It's too hard. No, the whole reason I started doing live readings is because I get information better this way and I don't get very many interconnects. People want to watch it and get the information, then watch it and get the information. You can fast forward all the stuff before this, but there's no point to make notes because I'm never going to be able to take all the notes and do all the things. That's too much.
Yeah.
So it's called a live reading for a reason. And you can fast forward all the other stuff. I don't know what to say because I'm not gonna sit here and go back over everything I just got in another video, and it'll still take 30 minutes. You just don't have the time for that.
Yeah.
I get the best information when I come on here and it's the most accurate. And that's why we do it that way. So if people don't want to watch or listen to it, they can always fast forward the beginning part and just listen to the reading. We have a fast forward button for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. This is how we do it. This is how I work, plain and simple.
Right.
Okay, I'm just catching up right here.
No, you're fine. But now they can do math with us.
Yeah, now you figured that out. I can't really. Sucks. I can't really. I hope. I don't wonder if I'll be pulled this way though. This is all we're learning new stuff here.
Can you see it, or is it blurry?
Step 6. I lost half the stuff. I went too far. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I was thinking about the turtles' trouble. Actually, I was thinking about the turtles and like the. But that's the thing is like it's the other way. I haven't been drawn that way, but I was wondering because of the protected thing because of the turtle laying eggs. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but I don't know if they have that for birds. But I was thinking I don't think turtles are in the marshes, are they? No, I think they would have if there was anything in the woodshed shop because that's where and that's where Boswell was found. That's maybe why I thought maybe they had him there for a certain amount of time because Boswell was actually in a woodshed shop. But I don't think that he's in the area. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's at the house or anything because they knew they were going to come looking there. Thanksgiving. Right. Thanksgiving isn't for another month.
It's gone. What's that neck road you got? Maybe I should add that on.
Little neck. No, he's not far from home. He's got to be within 15 minutes, I think. Oh, that's what I got before. Nope, not a dumpster in the liquor store. I said if he would have been in a dumpster, then they would have put him in. I would have seen a dumpster. And they've checked the dumpsters. They've checked the landfills. I don't think so. So, oh yeah, that's right. I don't think he's in a dumpster. Like I said, I feel very. We're not going to be going too. It's not going to be too far. What sucks is I can't see the words.
Can't see the words?
No.
Their house is right here. Their work is right here. But I wanted to show you something first.
Okay.
Yes, we can see that where you're getting this area.
I might have to go get my charger. I've got 12% on my phone. Come on.
Okay, see how their work is right here? You got Bojangles, which is right here.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe they went around. Like this way because their house is right here.
Area.
Yeah, that's kind of the direction I was going. Yeah.
Right. But look at this.
Yeah, I know. I was looking over there actually.
This marshy area because there's this element. And that's like right by the work. But then
yeah, I know.
I didn't want to take you off. I just noticed that when I pulled
you
up, you can see it better. It's like, whoa.
That's the first area that I went to.
Big.
Yeah. That's the first area I went to. But it doesn't feel right. I think I just went there because of the work.
Okay.
There's something significant.
Okay.
It might just be they're trying to tell me something like I thought it was on the way to work, but I don't know if I perceived that information right.
Right. I think it's as big as it's going to get. Okay, so then you were over here, right? Oh, where'd it go? In this area?
I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay. way out.
I went to go get my charger. So
Oh, okay.
my phone doesn't. It's on 12%. I don't want it to die on us in case I have to look at the map closer up. Something. I don't think he's in a different city. What were you wanting to show me? Fudge sticks.
Oh, I thought the area over by above the work.
Yeah.
But I was just kind of wondering where you were on Bottleneck or on Little Neck.
I was over by that Southwest church before, but I don't know if that's right. I think it's just like, you know how we can get within miles? It could be that's just really close. Which is kind of what I kept doing in Merced 4 is I kept going to the duck area off of the Henry place, but and that was like not far. I kept going there.
Right. Yeah.
Oops. There. Yeah, that's better. Okay.
Sorry. Shut up. Oh, come on. Shut that off.
I don't think he's in landfill. I'm telling you, I'm not getting that. I know people think that because of the trash truck, but I don't. I'm not getting that. I have to go by what I get, and I'm not gonna second guess it because it's usually right. I had someone tell me that earlier, and I was like, they said they lived around there, and I was like, well, why don't you can't go check the landfill, so just go check where I'm telling you to go check, please. At least we can cross it off or something. My phone is like being really slow right now for some reason because usually it does it when I plug it in for some reason.
I lost my mind.
Okay.
Sorry, I lost.
Okay, so she said, I did a quick search and you are correct. There are protected bird sanctuaries in the national forest and marshlands. It said 54 species also nest and raise their young in our habitats. Okay, that makes sense. Trouble, are you in Georgia or no?
I'll get my number. It's not closing. Okay, hold on. This isn't cool.
Yeah, Catham, I'm kind of drawn to that word. For some reason, and I think it might be because that's the right county or right area. See, I'm over here in New Orleans and I can't get my map off of it.
Sorry, also, I was having issues.
Private landowners have to comply to their rules to maintain a healthy habitat. Okay. So I just want to see, I'm just going to look at the map and I'm going to see like if I'm pulled. I mean, going from what? Come on. My phone is like being so slow right now. I can't handle it. I like literally cannot deal with how slow my phone is being. Okay. Okay, I feel like this is a direction I always want to go. Oh, they do test there. Okay, I live in North Georgia, but hubby drove big rig several years, and we hauled containers to Southern Part 3. Fine. Okay. All right, so they do. Okay, so that could be why I was getting the turtles too, but I was like, I was getting turtles, but I was like, well, wait, that doesn't make sense. Turtles makes me think of the beach. So that's good to know. Okay, I'm trying to find it. I think what lands in the picture. Hold on a second. My phone is like being ridiculous. Like I can't handle it with how ridiculous it's being. Where are you? Oh, Chatham County Wetlands Preserve. Okay, yeah, that's where I went the other day. Okay, so it does change to a different. I could feel like 17 because it kind of gets, it gets, you know what's weird? Well, wait a second. I don't think I noticed that. Okay, you can take 17 there.
Huh.
Hold on. Where the hell am I?
Yeah.
You can take 17 and you can take 95. And you know what's really weird? If you take 95, you're never going to guess this. And there's a Gun Hill
What?
Cemetery right there. Okay, so if they were to take 95, okay, like, because you can take 17 and you can go over to, like, you can go over 204. You can also take 17 up that way. But if you're to take 95, you're not going to believe what I just saw, and I need to find it again real quick because that kind of just blew my mind real quick, but now I got to find it again. Okay, so there is a conservation area right there. But hold on, that's not what the fuck. I swear I just passed that damn church I saw yesterday on the freeway.
Are you serious?
Yes,
No way.
and that's why that's why I'm like, I gotta find it because I swear I just did that. And then I lost it. And now it's going to drive me nuts because I know I just, oh, there it is. Yeah. You do. Look. Okay, so if you go up 95 and you pass Little Neck.
Okay.
Yeah. If you go right there, Southwest Baptist
Right in the right area?
literally, yeah, you pass it on the freeway. And that's where I kept going to. You guys remember on the first reading? What are you doing with that? Troublemaker. That's so weird that you pass it on the freeway. That might be what he's trying to say because that's the same church that I checked out. Because you do pass Little Neck if you go 95. Okay, and then you would pass right past Southwest Baptist Church, which is that church I kept going back to. And you would pass through, you'd pass by a park. And what's weird is, guess what? There's baseball things there at that park. So depending on which road they took, and if you keep going, that's where you hit the Chatham County, which that Chatham, that word, I keep being drawn to for some reason. So that might be why. What's this Albagard conservation area? Okay, wait. I think this is the right area. I really do, because this is the area. This is the way I kept going. Are there any conservation areas here in these wetlands? See, it looks more wooded though. Where's the tall grasses and stuff? There's a preserve. What's weird is there's a Gun Hill Cemetery, just on the other side, and there's a Sand Hill Cemetery. Why is my marker there? I have a marker right there on that road, and I did not put it there. So this makes sense because it looks like it's wooded and then it goes marshy. Where are you at? I need to see if there's any airplanes that would fly over this.
I'm trying to find out where you're at.
Okay, go to
Well,
Chatham
Gun
County
Hill Cemetery,
wetland.
is this the area right here?
Where? Gun
Chatham
Hill
County
Cemetery is
wetland.
right there.
Do I have
You
that
can take
right?
out,
It's right
you
here.
can you can take out some of those. I can't see. Gun Hill Cemetery is right there.
Okay.
Can
And
you just do right? Can you just do
the
from their house to
airfield's
here?
right here.
I want to see how long it is. Where's the airfield?
Right here.
Where's your
I
cursor?
don't even know if you can see my mouse. Can you see my
I
mouse?
can't. I said, "Where's your cursor?" No.
On the right of the screen.
Okay. Oh, there's an
Here, let me
airfield
get rid of
right.
this and then I'll show you.
What air is that? Is that the military one?
Yeah.
Okay, so the map's backwards on yours.
Yeah. No, that's
C-17 does go over this.
my computer's like.
This is Albangard Conservation Area. It's a hiking area, but oh, there are alligators there. Thank you very much.
Yep. Okay, so it is 19 miles or 11.3 miles, 19 minutes
Okay.
from their house, right?
Yeah. That's not.
Okay. And right south, this is the airfield, but I also found a Navy one. Where did it go? So there's Hunter Army Airfield right here.
So they have an alligator notice on this wetlands area.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they do have turtles there, but I don't know if they're the right turtles. There's a no. It has tall grass.
Yeah.
So, but I don't. They're not like in the conservation. He's not in the conservation area. He's in a random area. It's just this is. I don't know if the conservation area means that there's. Can you not be annoying with that bottle, please? I feel sick. See, this does match the wooded and then. But I'm not seeing the tall grass. Like, I feel like. Taking away his toy. Would there be any. That tower was really strong. So I don't know if there'd be any like towers around here. I just think it's super weird that that if you take 95, that church is right there. I don't know if
Right.
that he was saying that that's the way they took. The 17 goes right, right by it. But that's where the cemeteries are too.
Right. Yep.
I mean, it doesn't feel right to go down. It feels. Thank you, Terry. I do. That's the problem, though, is I can't do both because whenever I do the typed readings, I get more interconnects. This is more straight up, and they seem to be more accurate. So that's why we like doing it this way. Plus, I get more readings done.
Yep.
So, I mean, like I said, you can always fast forward. You don't have to watch the whole thing. This is the way that I work best. Just one thing, like I would need someone in the area to tell me if that's there, about the towers, because I feel like he can see a tower.
Yeah.
Like it's really close to him or something. There is a bird island. That's in the middle of the river.
Is that
though.
near
That's
it?
not right. That's in the middle of the river.
Oh.
No. Is there hunting here?
Yeah.
That's the other thing
Oh,
we need to figure out.
The water's browned out there, it looks like. Look at the screen.
That
Whoops.
could be what he meant.
Look at the water. How nasty that water is.
Jamie, do you live in that area? That's what I've been posting here. Please look at my dowsing spot at Veterans Parkway warehouse and
Huh.
right, but I don't think they're that close to the base because they have cameras and shit there.
There's a bridge.
I was talking about like a freeway bridge.
Okay. That is cool. Ah.
He was showing petting puppies, but I didn't say it because I got onto something else. And I wonder if it's just he liked animals, she's messing with mine, or he... I don't know. I'm losing my spot here. See, there's the...
Wait, what is AJ saying? Wait, is there some... How do you know that?
You know why they're doing that? I'll give you one guess. Luminol.
What?
Yep, you're right, Midnight.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to luminol that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
Good,
they know
they better
something's
go to
up. They know something's up.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they got out of it. I still get something with the baseboards. What are you chewing on? What are you chewing on?
You've been all ate crap.
I'm trying to look where you guys are saying to look, but for some reason it doesn't feel right to go that way.
Okay.
Well, because the airfield doesn't feel right to me because I don't think they'd go very close. It doesn't feel like they went that way. It feels like they went in the direction of the the work, and that's why I keep getting that. Because I actually did my AIT over there at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. I just saw old Fort Jackson. I don't even know where I was at. I've never looked at it on the map. I didn't realize they were so close to South Carolina, though. Huh. Turtle Island Wildlife Management. I'm trying to see where I'm being pulled because it's weird. It's like I wanted to go towards the beach because I was seeing the ocean at one point, but at the same time when I go past the work, it doesn't feel right. Like when I go down instead of up, it doesn't feel right to say it like that. But basically what they could have done is taken 17 straight up if they went that way. Otherwise, they could just take the Veterans Parkway to whatever. Which I did get the flag, so that made me think of Veterans Parkway.
Yeah. You have to go south on that, don't you? Or is that near it? I'm off the map now. My skin all crazy.
Thank you, Trouble. I don't know. I get baseboards, but I think if they would have found anything, that they would have said it. But maybe, I don't know. That's something that came in pretty strong.
Right.
Well, they could take veterans. I see what you're saying, Wahlberg. Cemetery. I wonder why I kept getting pulled over to the work though.
Right.
That's one thing I can't, unless it's just maybe there's evidence there or something like that.
Could be.
Yeah. I mean, the area. I mean, that's the right direction, I guess. And the Veterans Highway makes sense because of my flag. It's literally it's very close.
Right. Well, anything with Memorial would be.
I just don't know how far away from the base it is. Like, that's not. Where is all the tall damn grass?
Right. Depends on what time and if they actually cut it. Right.
I'm not even annoyed. Well, they don't for wetlands and stuff like that. I'm seeing it, the tall grass and then the water, like wetlands, marshy, kind of. That's what I keep getting.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's possible that that's the right area. I have really hard time with dowsing stuff, and I haven't really seen them be accurate or prove themselves, so I have a hard time with them because I can't really clear my mind from what I feel like I know or feel like I'm getting. What is this?
Right.
That's the base. See, I wonder though how close to the base they would be. I mean, that would make sense because of the flag. I took it as the flag could be. Yeah, I found it. I found the cemetery. I mean, it's straight up from their house, literally. Which, like I said, I got a flag in the last one, which flag is usually military, post office, something that's governmental, is what I usually take the flag as.
Now what is it?
I mean, you would pass. No, you wouldn't. That's literally right next. I mean, they could really hop on Veterans Parkway right there. I mean, that would make sense. I mean, that would make sense with my flag. But 17 also crosses the same area, so that could be why I'm kind of
Right. Is
pulled
there
to
two?
that.
I probably should have looked. Is there two that intersects? Like the two?
No, there's
veterans-
literally 3 ways you could go that way. It's
okay.
just the 95 you pass that Baptist church. I just thought that was so weird. Because it was where I was yesterday, but I didn't realize it was like the same area.
Right.
It's just a different part. Different part of the same area. So
I think it's bedtime. We both keep yawning.
yeah, I would love it too. I'm gonna get a pair of dowsing rods from Paranormal After Dark. And but it's hard for me because your mind has to be completely clear. You can't
Yep.
have any idea, and it doesn't really work that great on a map, honestly, from my understanding. Same thing with pendulum. I have a hard time with it. No, we're going the other way, Denise. Like I said, down that way is it doesn't feel right. To go down, it doesn't feel right. Plus, I think that's too far. I don't think they went that far.
Right.
And I didn't get my line for another state like I usually do. I get that. I usually get that a lot when it's another state for sure.
Yes. Yep.
Where's the hunting area? That's what I need to find. Does someone know where the hunting area is out there? And this would put us closer to Georgetown, which is interesting to me because of when I got it. You know, like if you keep going, you hit Georgetown.
Yeah.
Which, it's kind of a pool because I've gotten that before, so it's like might be a reference point. Since McAllister, I've gotten that many times as well in my stuff. It's weird. Windsor Forest is right there. So I don't know. This feels the right area. It's just I need to find what I'm looking for, which is hard to do on a map.
She said you have to pass Bryan County to go hunting.
So where's that at? The relationship is over. Danny's taken off.
Oh, he better take that baby too.
Oh, it is. That's kind of far, though. I don't think they went that far. You can't hunt anywhere where we're looking at? Richmond Hill area. I was looking at the Richmond thing. Because I know the hunting's significant because they showed me that for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Which, if we don't, if one of us doesn't find them, it's going to be hunters or something. Is the way that it came across. Yeah, I felt like he's gonna roll. He's the answer.
Yeah.
What I feel, anyways. I really feel like he doesn't want to be involved with it, you know. He
Yeah.
might not know a whole lot, but he might. I don't know. That's not like super clear, but I keep getting him for a reason, so I think that.
Right. See, the oldest one is 3, and then
She said, "Can you zoom in on the circle area?" I don't know what that means.
was she behind?
I don't know. I guess
Zoom in, circle the area. Oh, I'm not on my map.
zoom in and circle the area.
Do you want me to try to get on maps again?
Okay, so what city do I need to go in where I can hunt? Is any of those babies his? I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know who's who.
Yes. So
I
there's
thought he was the stepdad.
he is to the older 2 boys. And then the youngest one is 8 months old, which is a girl. That's Danny's and hers. They have custody of her, and then the mom has custody of the older 2. And the oldest one's 3.
The area. Okay. The area I'm looking at exactly is hunting. Is that? Hold on. The area off of the Veterans Way, is that hunting land? Are you bring up the map?
Oh. Okay, I might get froze up for a little bit. So give me a second.
Bryan County has land on the coast. Frontage family owns acres right by McAllister. There's a lot of land in Bryan. Okay, but I don't think.
All right, let's get off.
She's not that far. He's not that far. He's not that far. I mean, I don't. You know what I mean? They had to go there real quick and get back. I don't think hours away.
Right. And let's say
That's why I need
you
to
got
find
a
hunting
2:30
areas.
time. If they're back by 5:30.
No, it just doesn't feel like I want to go past this area. If it feels wrong, I keep bringing myself back. Anybody that tells you guys that mapping is easy, not easy. No, it's very hard. It's so weird because I was just pulled to the sky. I was just pulled to the sky thing over here. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm so confused of where she's. Bryan is only 5 minutes from exit 94.
All right, what do you want me to look up?
That's the thing. I don't know if he went to work and then she took him. I'm not really understanding.
Or maybe she took him to work and then.
Yeah, I did see him walk in on her. So I do think he knows. It's got to be this area somewhere, but I need to find the. Yeah, it feels like close. Well, even 15-20 minutes is even. But I don't know where she's talking about. Bryan is only 5 minutes to get to from exit 94. Well, yeah, that's come in multiple times. It was. I keep getting 2 and 3 in the morning, 2:30, but I don't know I don't know what that is about. I don't, and then I got earlier, so I do feel like it's very different. I mean, it's right, but this isn't an area where they have to be open or not. where I'm seeing. It's very random place in like an area I'm describing, and what's around it. I was looking at that blue sky preserve, and then you guys said her name was Sky. I thought that was weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I know it happened way before. I know that. And that's coming in the readings. The timeline's off. Have to watch the first reading because I got information in there too. And you can always fast forward where I explain all that stuff. You already know how I work. Just watch the reading. You don't have to watch everything else. I mean, I haven't even gotten Dylan's reading up that I did that I typed.
Is the next town. Yeah. Do that.
How weird. I didn't touch anything, and it just took me to where all the gas is. Their gas is cheaper than ours. Damn it. I didn't use that. I didn't touch it. I mean, I need to figure out where this hunting area is. It's 4317 Ogeechee Road. It's down there by Bojangles.
Yep, like right by it.
And right by McDonald's, which is also a clown. I don't know the name of it. Yeah. I just know the address. See, that Chatham Parkway.
Do you want the name, or should we not probably put it out? Well, it's on her profile, so it's not like it's not eat.
Yeah. I'm probably spelling this wrong. Fuck.
For what?
This Chathway. I'm gonna look for hunting near this, so I could try to find it, because I don't understand what she's saying. And that's not probably her fault. That's probably mine, because I suck at directions. Where is the hunting near? There's a random road that goes out there. I mean, it doesn't feel like the right way I went, but off of Ogeechee Road, which is 17.
I was just over there.
There's like a random pathway that goes right off into the middle of, and then that's it. It just was a pathway off the road, which is what I was seeing, but it's different direction than what I was going. But it's next to CHATHAM. What is going on in there?
No.
Ah, crap.
Okay,
let me see this. When I did that, it like took me out.
What were you looking up?
I typed in shooting or hunting near Chatham County Preserve. Which it
Okay.
took me to Dorchester Shooting Preserve. I don't know if that means hunting, which is kind of far up. I mean, it's past Georgetown. I don't think he's that far, but the hunting came in really clearly, so I don't know. Yeah, it is strange
Right.
that K9 picked
Well,
up
you
nothing.
got that.
I don't know why that is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know, and I found that weird. I have no idea. I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah. Like they scrubbed everything.
I just don't have. I don't know if there's. I know coffee throws it off, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so the closest freaking place I see is Dorchester. That seems too far, though.
Okay.
Oh wait. This is like too far down though. There's Mill Creek Hunting Preserve. That doesn't look right. Oh wait, East 4th Street. Kind of weird. I mean, it doesn't really match what I've seen though. Where's baseball? That kind of seems far. And that's down. But it's weird it's off of 4th Street.
Yeah.
Where?
Oh.
Doesn't look anything like I saw. It feels like the wrong way, too far. Maybe that's just a coincidence. I don't know. It's just
Okay.
that's just kind of weird, you know.
Right.
Because it doesn't feel right to go down, but at the same time, that's where all the freaking wetlands are.
Right.
And I was looking. I really don't think like he's like way far away, but Well, I could try my pendulum. I don't know if it's gonna do anything. Ouch, my arm. My arm's hurting today. Hey, Sunflower. Yeah, well, my dream was. It's so weird that you said that about Susan's kids because I actually went to Charlie and Charlie was telling me about the crystals, and then I saw that interview, and I was like, "Holy crap!" I'm gonna try my pendulum. We'll see. We'll see what it says. I don't know. I'll try to clear my mind and do it.
Okay.
So my stomach is hurting. Yeah, everything's gonna fall apart. Like he left for a reason. I'm telling you, he was mad. He was really mad over this.
Right.
Like I said, I feel like he's not perfect and everything, but I feel like he tried a lot harder.
Right. I hope he just takes the baby though.
It seems to. I wish I could find the hunt. That can't be all the hunting areas.
Oh, there's probably a lot. Some of them are private land that they can go hunting on too. So who knows?
Not to her. Not that's not what she said.
Oh, that's the way it is out here. You can, if you own farmland here, you can hunt on your own land.
Yeah, I felt like he was like gonna leave or something. That's why I said he'll roll on what he knows. He's gonna go tell him a bunch of stuff. I don't know if he knows exactly what happened or where he is. I felt like he knows where he is, but I don't know. My pendulum didn't help me much on the Merced 4. Okay. Put mustard on it.
Okay, I'll try anything. So if you guys
She
hear
burned her hand. Mustard.
that's why if
Mustard.
you hearing plastic, it's because I have ice in it. I'll be right back.
Mustard.
Okay.
I feel bad. Sometimes I forget his name and I don't know why that happens to me. Where's the protected lands out there? Because it's like I'm getting protected lands hunting, but obviously they're not going to be next to each other, right? And I literally hear wetlands. It doesn't feel right to go down, but I mean, that's where all the damn wetlands are, but it feels too far. I hate maps. I freaking hate them. Ginger, what are you doing? It was weird because it was like in my dream out to Atlanta. Yeah, he probably wants to. Is he allowed to leave though? I thought you couldn't leave the area if you were like even a witness or whatever. He's done with her shit. Shiz. So I keep wondering where the protected lands are. Where the marshy area kind of comes in like a tall grass kind of. I bet you this looks so different in I bet you this looks so different in person. Like that's why I don't like maps because they just don't look like what I see, you know? All of Savannah is protected. There's not like a protected Because then if it's protected, then why am I getting hunting as well? I don't know if it's symbolic or not. What do you mean a watershed? The area before ocean is called watershed. Okay, they have alligator season. Yeah, but where? Because that would help me so much if I knew at least where it was protected, where there's hunting. And then if I could see like the freaking towers, like there's a tower that's I feel like really close to him that keeps coming in. Like a really large one that it's like right there. It's like right there. Puppy, stop. Yeah, but I don't think it's symbolic. I see the guys too clearly. I really don't. I really don't think it's symbolic. Like it's almost like there's gonna be hunters that find him or something like that, or people that look like hunters. Like that's how it kind of came across, but I mean it could just be a hunting area. I don't have anybody to go look for me, so I don't know. Like if I could find an area, I would call in the tip, but unfortunately I can't like see where I mean, I don't see any towers around here. If I saw one, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. Um, and of course the towers would be more in the wooded area. Um, I'm looking. I mean, I am kind of obsessed with this area. I thought about as far as, I go down every once in a while, but it doesn't really feel right to me. I don't really know why. Like maybe it was too far for her to go. Because I really don't think like they had a whole lot of time or she wanted to go very far, but just far enough is how it comes in. I'm awake. um well, I kept seeing a black bag. That's all I can say is I kept getting the black trash bag. Um Ginger, what? No, baby, you can't come up here right now. Here, I'll put you right there for now. Just right there for now. Okay? Mommy's working. So, Dorchester is the only like shooting area I can see. She's back. There's a farm at the Chatham Bryan County. But no, it's not farm. I didn't get any farming things. Midnight noon, I can't see that. Yeah, that's what popped up to me. It feels like she sent me this thing with like all these little she sent me this map with all these little like all these little dots, but it's like it's cell phone towers. But I don't know if it's cell phone towers or one of those really tall other towers. I don't know what the hell they're called.
They're about electric?
Yeah, the electric towers. I can't think anymore, man.
I wish Greg was awake. He'd so be able to tell us where all the electric towers are.
Well, she sent me a thing, but I can't tell where it is. I can't tell where it is. Because she showed me it on a regular map, and I can't. Yes, it is draining too. It is draining to channel. But and the map is even more draining. People don't even understand. Like, the map is worse. And I don't.
Right.
All I can think of is it's because. You know, I feel all the energies from different things.
Right.
But I feel like there's a really. Like, the tower thing is going to bug me because now that's repeating. Oh, I see Keller now. It's too far. I mean, Buckhead. That's like. It was weird because I didn't feel the river, but that doesn't mean there's not one there. I just. I'll use my pendulum when I'm not on with you guys because, like, I have to really focus with that. But it didn't really help me that much when I did Merced 4, honestly. My feels were better than my pendulums were. Ouch.
Right.
I can't
For
open
sure.
the thing. There we go. I don't know if it's a tower, because, like, I'm reminded of when, like I said, sorry, me and Angela went to the desert, and, like, we were right next to the electric tower, and those things were huge, huge. I mean, road number T. It could be the tower. Let me look that up. I mean, you know, things aren't always as I see them. Sometimes it's symbolic for just like a tower, how I relate to it. So let me look that up. 5501 Silk Hope Road number T. The C Road 44 in Keller. At the beginning of that road is a church. Okay. Oh, look. Hold on one second. 5501 Silk Hope Road. That's way too far over there, I think. Hold on, let me see. It took me totally the opposite direction of where I was. Oh my gosh. I mean, there is an American tower right off of Highway 17. It is right by the. I do keep going to that. I keep seeing that beauty marked by dawn, and it's kind of a pool like that. I don't know why that word would be a pool, but kind of is. Let me just look around here because. Okay, well there's their stupid road.
What road?
Buckhalter. Okay, so this way you would go Buckhalter Road under Veterans Parkway. You would turn like I guess where the Oakland Church is, you would turn and you would hit the 17 and which makes sense because I'm interested in that Fall Avenue. But anyways, it looks like you would hit that 17 right there, which is not far from the okay. Not from where I was at yesterday actually. You would hit 17 and you would go up. There's a pet cemetery. I don't know if that's a cemetery. I don't know if that would count towards a cemetery. Maybe. Okay, so I went too far when I was looking because I wait. Where am I? Okay, there it is.
Okay.
So here's a tower off of. Oh, I just got a headache. It's possible. It's possible. I just got I just got a headache all of a sudden. I did not have one 2 seconds ago. Because I have been kind of pulled to that Beauty by Dawn thing. There is a couple roads that lead right to the wetlands, like Silk Hope Road literally leads right there. Pineland Road leads right there. I'm kind of trying to see if there's anything else I got because this is a literal. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a tower. What's Teresa Balboa? I don't know that. They referenced 3 other cases, but I don't know what case Teresa Balboa is. I haven't heard of that one.
Oh,
Actually.
goodness.
I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look it up. They referenced what was the one? They referenced Megan Boswell, Casey Anthony, and a private one that I did where she just would tell her baby she hated him all the time and she beat the crap out of him one day. I mean, it's a known case. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I worked it privately. I did get a headache here. How far is it from where we're looking? Why'd my head start hurting really bad though? There's a bridge that goes over water right there. There's also not just those towers, there's also electric towers there. Like, that's weird. I found the electric towers looking at that. I wonder if there's like, images. Like, I wonder if they have cameras there. Because if they have cameras there, she wouldn't go there. But why there? I don't know why. But it's interesting. There's a park right on the corner.
Yeah.
which I kept hearing kids play, and I thought maybe it was a school, but I did get park yesterday. It's just I keep seeing the damn hunters, so it's kind of driving me nuts a little bit. I don't know if you can ever like. It's so weird. There's a pet cemetery out there. Trip. I didn't know they had such things.
I was just gonna say I've never even heard of it.
They're saying Mom failed the polygraph. Told you. Bam.
No,
There's a validation
right
there. I just got that. Yep. I just got that.
Where did you hear that from? Can we play that?
Now that she's figured out how to put stuff
Are they
on.
doing a press release?
I told you.
Yeah, you did.
That just came in this reading. That just came in this reading.
Yeah.
They were going to give her polygraph and she was going to fail. Yeah.
Right.
She's guilty. Sorry, she's allegedly guilty as hell. Can you say that?
Yeah. Allegedly.
As long as you say allegedly, can you say whatever you want?
Yes.
Okay, she's allegedly guilty as hell. I'm telling you guys, like, I knew it. I knew it with the moment he went missing. I knew it. I'm just wondering if she's gonna give location. Someone's gonna roll. Like, I think they're gonna find him because of that. Like, but I'm so annoyed right now that, like, I do get a headache here where you sent me the tower. I am getting a headache there. I don't know what that means. It is in the direction I've been going. It is not far from their house, actually. Which, like I said, I don't think that he's too awful far. Like, if I go too far, I feel like I'm going too far. I need to bring myself back. Which, again, I better mute me.
She's going to state her opinions now. This is all alleged.
Go to 5501 Silk Hope Road. That's what I'm looking at right now. That way we're doing something with the map.
I've been waiting. Okay, what was it?
5501 Silk Hope Road.
Silk
Hope HOPE Road. I mean, it kind of seems like it's too next to everything, but I could see everything's still in the. I do have a headache there. I just don't know why I'm having a headache there. Okay, see the red dot? That's where I'm looking right now.
Okay. Do you want to know how far it is from their house?
Yeah, let's look and see how far it is from there. I'm just looking there because that's where it's weird because there's a tower there, but there's also electric towers. And I just think it's interesting that I got both a cell tower and I was like getting the electrical towers. But seriously, like my head just started hurting when I was looking at it, and I don't know if that's my own thing, just because, or I'm not really sure.
Like I said, you're not far from the area that.
Yeah, it's not far from where we've been looking. That's what I'm saying. The whole area seems to be important for some
Here.
reason, but we can get within miles, so it's really hard to get like an
'Cause this is
exact location.
Isn't this the area you got before?
I've been looking around there, yeah. I was looking around there because it's actually not far from their work,
Yeah.
dude. Like it's really close to their work.
Right. Okay, let's go.
Like you could take one
Let's see how
straight
far it is
road
from
and
their
hit
house.
like you could take one straight.
Sorry.
That's okay. The only other place like I kind of get drawn
My
to is
computer
like
lags a little bit with this.
Chatham Park. It's okay. At least you can do it. I'm glad we kind of figured that out because I couldn't figure it out. Like, dude, I couldn't.
Right. So it says it's 8 minutes and 4.6 miles. 4.6.
That's interesting.
Yeah. For sure. And look at the road. Like,
It's really close to their work too.
and you know what? There's a route from the other way, like over by their work to that. That's a 5.4 miles.
Oh shit. No. Stupid thing. I just
What's
hit
up?
home on my thing and it took me all the way back home. And look at can you pull up the down here on the road view because it shows the road view on mine like you can see it. It's just wooded. It's not wetlands though. Fuck. I'm so irritated. I feel like I'm so close, but it's so hard to get an exact area. It's not even funny. It's like a rarity thing. Because the reason why is grandma went, I don't know if she went to work or went somewhere and she was like, I need to start trusting her. And so she left him with her. Because she was like, I need to start trusting her, which was kind of dumb. Oh wait, yeah, there is marshlands there. I know, I did keep getting 4. Well, actually, he showed me his little fingers and he went like that and he held up 4 fingers. But see, the work is like 4 minutes from their house. So I thought maybe that was it. But see the tower? It's a cell phone tower, but there's also it's right off the road too. There is wetlands there, and if you keep going, I mean, that's like the preserve area if you keep going, right? And actually Blue Willow sent me that where that tower was. I think it's interesting the roads right there. You know? Yeah, that is cuz like I said it feels like a random spot like she just pulled off. How would she get off the road right there though? Can you even drive over there? Oh, you can. You pass a park, huh? Cuz I kept hearing kids playing. That's why I thought it was a school, but maybe it's a park. I'm just interested because of the like I really don't feel good there. It's weird the road makes like a T, huh? I don't know there wouldn't be hunting around there though, would there? He is such a cutie. I would have taken him in a heartbeat. And I don't even want any more kids. And I would have taken him. That's the kind of that's like the connection I feel with him. Kind of the same way I felt with Summer. 4.9 miles. I'm wondering, remember the little toy cars he was showing? The first reading, there's like a car lot right there. I don't know if that was his way. I don't know if that was his way of showing like the car lot. What? Like if that was his way of showing cars or like he liked to play with them. It could either be. Yeah, it is also a bridge.
I did not realize my
How did,
camera was muted.
oh. How
I
did
was
you
talking to
feel? Yeah. How do you feel there, Luna? Because I don't feel good there, but my stomach has been kind of hurting.
I was all saying there was
There's a
prolapse right
Magnolia. Wait, Magnolia Memorial Park is a freaking cemetery.
there. Yeah.
Okay, there's a cemetery right there too.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I thought it was a park. It's a freaking cemetery. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. And there is electrical lines there as well. How would she have pulled off I mean, she could have went around, but I wonder if there's cameras because it's a car lot. You know what I mean? Like I wonder where the cameras would be seen at. That's interesting because there's a cemetery there. Now I'm looking to see what else is around there that
Right, but even if she
that's
pulled off like this,
um yeah, and it would be like hunting would be anywhere close. Like I said, I can get stuff that's close by. It doesn't necessarily mean it's right that direct area. What I'm trying to see is what else is around there that we've gotten. See what's interesting is you see this beauty marked by dawn. I kept being pulled to
where
that
did this
place
cemetery
yesterday.
go?
So he like maybe he keeps showing. I'm looking for the church. Like, I mean, like, because it feels like it was like a really fast. So I don't think he's far. This is like the area I was looking at yesterday. What is this? Keep going down. There's another park, but let's see. There's literally a cemetery right there, which is interesting to me. And if we remember, Gannon was found right off the freeway, like a bridge area. See, that number 17 is also known as Ogeechee or whatever road. But this
Right.
isn't the preserve. That's the only thing. Like, I mean, it is wetlands. Doesn't say preserve anywhere, and it doesn't say preserve anywhere, which is kind of annoying me. This is not very far from their house at all. What are you doing, Neo? Really? Yes, baby. I know. He's one that likes to headbutt me all the time. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I dreamed of the other person last time. I mean, I felt he was here. He doesn't feel as strong this time. For some reason. I don't know. It's like I'm trying to find everything that fits.
Right.
Like either there, and someone said Richmond. Okay, so if you keep going, like if you keep going on 17, and someone said Richmond Hill, they have like the hunting or whatever,
You're
or
right.
Richmond or whatever.
Yeah.
What are you doing? So actually, that's just on the other side.
There's a lot of
what?
power
Yeah,
lines.
these are metal. Yeah, but these are metal ones that I'm seeing. Like that's like a really big tower. I mean, that's really interesting to me, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's right. I mean, it makes sense with the cemetery, the 4 miles and everything, but
There's a cemetery.
it's not really looking. And the cemetery have a bunch of flags on it. I've only had one time where I've dreamed of and it been like the location. I woke up and they were found there. No, they have guns and they have a hat that's like camouflage hat, like a camouflage cap, orange vest, and they're carrying guns. So I definitely think they're hunters. No, it doesn't. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. It doesn't seem secluded enough for me. Not from what I was seeing. What I was seeing is like super secluded. Okay, so she said that Richmond Hill has hunting, or Richmond area has hunting, right? So then he's got to be.
Okay. What is that?
Mm, so I mean, there's that one road, but there's a towing company on the other side. Okay, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember how I freaking felt when I did Merced 4 because I'm trying to remember those feelings. Because those were right. Okay, so there is a Mosaic church
Right.
off of 17 that you pass. Okay, what's interesting is what is that? I'm trying to. I don't know. Oh, it's a botanical garden. So I was like, what the heck? Okay, so there's two of those, and like directly across the freeway is a wooded area. I keep being pulled to this Bradley Boulevard. That's one thing I want to say for some reason, and I've gotten that word before. Bradley. I actually got it in Delphi, which would make sense right now. So,
Right.
I keep going back to this is a road I keep remembering yesterday, and this Bradley liquor kind of keeps sticking out to me. So I'm not really sure why. It's interesting. There's a Savannah fire and emergency. They would have a flag. Pulling from the first reading. There's a Rose Avenue. I don't know that they would they have towers like that we're just not seeing in the preserve area. Oh wait. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Whoa, wait a minute. I found a tower. Okay. Go on Chief of Love Road. Can you put screenshots up too? Or no? You haven't figured that out yet.
I can put screenshots on. I think you gotta send it to my email.
That's like the tower I'm seeing. I just sent
it.
Okay,
try send it to my email and I'll try. To the
Can you download it from the chat to your phone and do it that way? We're learning.
I have to send. Okay, the email I have on the computer is different than the one on my phone, so I always have to email. But it's hard to email if it's not a link. Or wait, hold on. Never mind. I was dumb. Okay, hold on. I always forget you could save images for some reason. Sorry.
That's okay.
It obviously pops in my head right away though, but
so the reason why I'm like this is like a good this is interesting because this is right by the conservation area, right? I mean, yes, if you keep going, you hit a place that people live. Okay, but what I'm seeing is these towers. Here. Yeah, she did, but it's a different liquor store. The liquor store that they worked at is down by Bojangles. When we were talking about the clown, yeah, we found out that's because that's where the mom works.
I'm getting it. I might.
That might be a better picture. That might be a better picture. I want to just say. I did more. Those are the towers I'm seeing. What did she say? Oh, I hope she's talking about your burn. Did you put mustard on it?
Yeah, but it's dying and it's starting to hurt really bad again.
Okay, you want to see what else is interesting? Why is that in the middle of the road? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. True Vine World Harvest Ministries is literally in the middle of the freeway. What the hell? I don't understand that. I don't know why. It shows it. I'll show you all. I mean, I don't know what you want to do with it, but I'll show you a screenshot. It tripped me out. I mean, it shows the cross and everything, but it's literally in the middle of the road. I don't understand it.
Okay.
I don't understand why that's in the middle of the road. That's throwing me off. Okay, so Richmond, they're saying you can do hunting. So
it's a church there.
It's not. It's in the middle of the road. I don't know. That's just weird, right? I don't understand that.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, it shows that there's like a church in the middle of the freeway.
It worked. Can you see it?
Yeah. You make it bigger. Okay. So those are, and I don't know if you want to go there on the map, but those are the towers I'm seeing. Okay. And the reason why I think it might be electric towers, so he's probably near one of those, is what I'm thinking. Because I keep being reminded of when me and Angela went and we were really close to those towers and they looked huge. And that's what I keep seeing, like from the ground up. So that's the towers. I keep seeing they do run along this road. Which is Chief of Love Road. And it is by the conservation area. Which I don't know anything about that conservation area. I mean, I've seen pictures, but I don't know what kind of conservation area it is. It doesn't really look like what I was seeing. There is alligators there. I mean, it's a hiking area, I guess. So I don't think he's actually in the conservation area. I think he's near one of these towers, like off of a random road.
Okay. I made it as big as I could.
I mean, there's a road on the... That's perfect. There's a road on the other side. But this Bradley, I do keep being... That is something that I noticed that I keep honing it on. For some odd reason. I'm not really sure why. Okay. So... So if they have those there, I was wondering if... Yep, they're running all through this area. It's running literally along the freeway in like a... There's and it's a big one like that. It's gonna look like that. Is what I keep getting. So I don't know why that ministry thing is like in the middle of the road. It is. It's like I don't... I'm gonna click on it.
I wonder if there's a church behind all the woods.
Yes. Yes.
There is?
Yes. Yes. Go there and click on that. I mean, it doesn't look like the church I saw, but I could just be seeing it. It could just be my way that I see churches.
All right. You're going to have to tell me what it's...
I mean, it shows that it was... It's off of look up 3756 Highway 17 Unit 9, Richmond Hill, Georgia. 3756 Highway 17.
3756.
Highway 17 Unit 9.
And then what else? I'm sorry.
That's okay. Highway 17.
Unit 9.
Unit 9. Been seeing 9 all day today. Richmond Hill, Georgia. It should pop up with that. They took a picture 20 days ago.
Are you away? Proxy. Bitch.
These things keep popping up.
Unbecoming.
It's weird that it shows it in the... Like, it's like a random church in the middle of nowhere. And that can't be a coincidence with the church thing. Maybe that's what he was talking about. It's literally in the preserve. What are the odds that there's a freaking church in the preserve? And right behind it is telephone lines.
Right.
Or
okay.
I mean electric lines, whatever they're called.
So am I in the right area? Right.
Yeah, did you type that in? If you type that in, you should be able to find it. Or you could just click on it, but...
Well, it sent me somewhere else. Highway 17. Here, let's try this.
True Vine World Harvest Ministries. It's in Richmond Hill, which didn't she say that's where the hunting is?
Yeah.
Because when you click on it, it shows you a church. And it says that it's off of Highway 17.
It's just showing me a road.
Yeah, it's weird because it does show you a road.
I might have to just search what it's called.
If you click on it, no, you gotta put hold on.
Sorry. It's not coming up.
Hey, you're okay. Put in True Vine World Harvest Ministries, Inc. See if that makes it happen.
True Harvest.
Vine. True Vine World.
I gotta have my cursor over here. It keeps freezing on me. So True Harvest World Ministries right there.
I'm just
Or
gonna go
not.
from the work.
Okay.
Okay, so check this out. I went from the work because the other address didn't pop up for me. On my saved, it's 13 miles or 13 minutes.
There it is.
10 miles. That's it?
Is that it?
I know that's not what it looks like on the map.
Yeah. Oh. Let's see if we got the right. I seem to can't get the address.
Can you go on 17 and
That's not the right address. Where am I at?
it's only 13 miles. I said within 15.
Yeah. Oh, Greg, I'm trying to find it. Leave me alone.
Greg, leave her alone.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
no,
still alive.
It's your other baby mama. Inside joke.
Yeah.
I'm just
You said
tripped
I'm
at why
messing
they
up.
would
I
have a
can't
church
find
in the middle of the. Here. How do I send this to you?
I'm getting it. I pulled up your screenshot. There it is. Still same thing. Oh, there we go.
Okay. I'm surprised I didn't get like a county line thing though. Okay, Janice. Good night. See, it's so weird. It shows in the middle of the Okay, Jamie. So does that mean there's hunting up there? It's only 13 minutes. I said within 15, so that makes more sense. Plus,
Yep.
you know what's weird is right behind this area is I mean, I don't know where she would have pulled off, honestly. I can't find the church, but it shows pictures of it. Like, that's where it shows it. So it's got to be in Richmond then because of the hunting. See, why does it show
Right.
it like that? Literally, it shows pictures of the church. Like,
Yeah.
if you click on the thing in the pictures, it'll show pictures of
Yeah,
the
I keep
church. So
clicking
I
on
don't know where that picture is. I mean, I don't know where that church is, but I find it weird. Okay. Boat ramp and church on the Bryan County side after river. I'm surprised they didn't show me. They usually do show me, and they're in a different county, don't they? I wonder why they did. Wonder why I didn't get that. It is strange how they show it there. I don't know if Spirit's saying, well, you're gonna see this and know kind of thing. But running right behind it, like I pointing at it, like you guys can see what I'm pointing at. Like running right behind that is all the electric things, electric towers.
That's
So
right
they
here.
do run electric
Yeah.
towers through there. I didn't expect that because it's a preserve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a bunch.
I've looked there. And like I can get pulled to areas that are very close to where I'm looking. So just because I'm pulled to Bradley Road doesn't necessarily mean that he's off of Bradley Road. It's just it's within a few miles of where I'm looking now. So see, it shows a church. How weird.
Yep. That is.
Unless they have the wrong address or something. I'm really
Right.
tripped out on that right now.
Yeah, and the power lines are all over in that area.
Yeah, they are. I'm seeing that. They're just they're running all behind there.
Yep.
And if that church is for some reason like by the road, that would make sense as to what I was seeing as well.
Right.
And again, it's within the time frame that I was getting.
Yeah.
It's within 15 minutes. Which I still feel like I still feel like he's like not too far. And this would match because it's so if you keep going, I mean, okay, so Richmond Hill or Richmond, they're saying that's where the hunting is. So that's why I think maybe we're in Richmond is because of the hunting area, right? And then if you keep going, you hit there's a park that you would pass.
Where is
But I mean, I don't think I'm not saying he's in that part of Richmond. Like he's not in a city area. Like I feel he's in the wetlands. Is what I keep getting, like very wet. Very it makes sense because the cemeteries are still around there. There's 2 of them. But there's power lines all around there. Which I think he can see. It's almost like I can see a power line where I'm at, so I'm not very far from a power line. Yeah. I just don't see a road she could have got off right there. So I don't know. Like, I don't know how your freeways are out there. It looks like there's a guardrail. I don't know. She'd have to. Like I said, I feel like she got off a trail or a road of some kind. I don't really see any here, Shoot. It's weird that church is there, but there's no road to get to it, so it makes no sense. The only road around there is this No Name Road and Chief of Love Road. Like, I don't see any other trails where she could have, pulled off.
Won't stop.
It's weird because there's a.
So if you would have touched my wiener,
Greg.
Yeah, I don't know because the guy I saw leave for, I don't know. Like I saw him in the car, kind of arguing, but I also got a reference to him leaving for work. So I don't know. You'll have to watch the first reading because I don't really understand. Wetland Center is behind Gregory Park. Hey, Gregory.
That thing is as long as he wakes up and now we get to hear and see that.
That's his freaking name.
You said what?
Okay, so there's a Richmond Hill Trail, Richmond Hill Trail, and okay, it does run along the freeway, but I don't see any freaking towers. They're on the other side. Damn it. It looks like there's a trail there, though. I do hear children playing, so fuck it.
Yeah,
I keep seeing seafood stuff. It makes me want seafood. Not cool.
Tomorrow night.
I can't afford seafood. It's my favorite thing.
What is that one place we use? Oh, we'll DoorDash you some seafood.
Yes.
DoorDash is my new friend.
That'll be a long DoorDash.
It's only about 25 hours. 26 now.
Well, I mean, we could DoorDash it from here.
Right?
But I think the closest seafood place is like a freaking hour.
Oh, ours is 5 minutes. 8 minutes.
Yeah, I think Tucson is the only place that has it. That's why I don't go there very often.
I've never lived near anywhere where you can DoorDash or anything, but it's my new best friend, especially Fairway. Don't go to Fairway.
Yeah, Luna's like, thanks for supporting DoorDash.
You're welcome, Luna. It's my new best friend. I just moved.
Lobster's my favorite, but I haven't had it in over a year. Sucks.
I like to go to the casino when they have buffet night for seafood.
Yeah.
That is the best.
Yeah. I don't think I've been.
You haven't?
Me and my aunt went to a casino once, and we had like a buffet, but they only had like crab. They didn't have like a a full-on seafood buffet.
They did. They had everything. It was awesome.
I don't know. I think, like I said, this area, I mean, because I could be on this map all night, like I tell you guys, like it's very complicated. But it's almost like this has got to be the right area, but I would be checking like close to the road, off of a trail, where there's like towers, like because
marshy water.
Yeah. I am gonna die some way somehow. I don't care. That's like, all the war stuff and everything. I mean, I basically predicted all that was gonna happen.
Noon.
It's like I keep telling myself, if we do have a nuclear war, well, if I'm meant to die in it, I'll die in it. That's just the way it's meant to be. Unfortunately, I got a lot of war stuff in the last couple auto rights, so
yeah, I gotta get on that.
She's got to. It's her fault. I told her she has to like put news clips with what I've said so that people can see.
That's my next goal.
And she's
I'm
slacking really badly.
Yeah. I am. Your auto rights are my next goal.
Okay, so this wildlife refuge it says it's wetlands preserve, so I'm almost, like I said, I feel like it's in the name.
Is that the one that's 21 miles away, or?
No, it can't be. If this from the work, this is past it. The church, I went from the church It's 13 miles. So
Oh yeah. Sorry.
this is before the
I was
Chatham
looking at
County
something different.
Wetlands Preserve. That's why, because I'm getting like wetlands, and I'm wondering. I need to read about that real quick because I need to see. And then we're gonna get off here soon because I did not mean to go this long on a live as always. But I told you guys once I get started on mapping, like that's it. Like it takes a while. So if you guys don't like read my description, I warned all you. Oh gosh, Greg just messaged me about being Big Bird. Okay, so it looks like
what?
It looks like there are flowers. Okay, like it shows purple flowers, which I was kind of seeing. Did you put a picture of it in there? Why is it?
No, I give you a picture of my hand.
I can't even see. Well, Angela's all worried about you. I need
It'll
photos.
be okay.
Why does Google look weird? Has an old man with drums. Why does it with a Puerto Rican flag? Is there some kind of Puerto Rican holiday or something? It's got a Puerto Rican flag on there. How weird. Okay. More about
I can't even spell.
where are the bird conversations? You know what I mean.
Conversation.
Well, no, not real conversation. Not
in the tree.
Bird. Conservatories, orders, Chatham Preservance of Pathon workers and hunters on Philward. I did look at that Alberger conservation. I did look at that. These pictures aren't looking as I'm seeing. So I'm somewhat irritated at that. But I heard the word wetlands, so that's why I was thinking.
There. Oh, here's some.
What? Would you Google bird
bird conservatory? Yeah, there's a bunch of them. But there's one off right here.
Can you scroll in more? Where the hell is that? It's off 17?
Yeah, right here.
Is it close to the wetlands? What is it? The bird conservatory? Yeah. Can't say that.
El Bungard conversation area right here.
Oh, is that okay? So the owl place is a bird thing?
Conservation.
Yeah, no, that's a conservation area
to hike to see wildlife.
Yeah, but there's no protected. Where's the protected birds at? Yeah, no, I know you sent me one, Luna, but oh, Angela's all worried about you. She wants to take your pain away.
I wish it could because it really hurts. Okay.
Yeah, I have one of those on my arm.
It's right here, isn't it?
I now have a scar somewhere.
Look, right here. The wetlands is right next to it. Look. Right here.
Yes. Well, I'm looking for a specific place where it's like a bird place where like they won't let you in because it's like protected thing or whatever. Like that's what I was getting. Like protected area. Let's say
Okay.
it's like a protected area. That's what I'm
Zoom
looking
back
for.
out. Let's see.
What are you doing, dude?
To reference, because all the other ones are all east of this.
She's a brat now. What are you doing? They all try to jump on the cat thing from like way far away. It's ridiculous. Chatham
At least they're
County
using it.
Wetlands Preserve. Okay, so you can't go in there. So obviously he's probably not in there. But so obviously he's gonna have to be in a hunting area if I see hunters walking through there. Next to off a trail, not far from the main road, by a see, I can't call this into a freaking I can't call it in. Unless I just tell him to check like the area by here. I mean, they'll have to just search it, right? I'm
Right.
gonna have you call Tammy because they're not gonna listen to me. They ask me too many questions. And I'll end up telling them, well, I'm a psychic.
Well, do they have an email?
Oh, well, I'm
we
not
can
going to listen to you.
Do they have an email?
No, they don't have an email. Otherwise, I would just email them. They only have a phone number. I put the phone number here.
Is there anybody down there that can go? Because I'm shy.
Maybe I'll have Answer the call.
Yeah, there you go.
I need someone to call that's not me. I need someone to call on a tip that's not me. Here. And can you put this up on the screen? Hold on. I took a screenshot off the news earlier. Hold on. I got the number because I put it in the description box too.
Okay.
This.
Yes, the screenshot and I'll open my email back up. Okay, I'm gonna bring it back over for a minute.
Because like I can't keep my mouth shut. So I'll be like, they'll ask me how I got the information, and I'll go off. Well, I speak to the dead, and no, I won't say it like that because I don't know. Dude, I've called a couple tip lines and they talk to me like I'm crazy, and I won't even tell them like really how I know the information, and they still think I'm crazy. Like they still, I don't know. What does her name start with? This.
L?
Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out where the T fits. I don't know at this point.
But I'm not. Yeah, it sounds like I'm saying Boldy like a boy.
I mean,
I don't think any of them start with.
That's why I worked so hard with the Merced Floor, and I was so excited. I was gonna find the area and call because I was like, "Oh, the cops are gonna take the information and maybe they'll go check it out." And thank God they were found, but it was like I didn't do it fast enough. So now,
So the only
it depends on how desperate they are,
Right. The only T I see is the Thomas Howell is the grandpa's name.
Okay. Can you know how to put the number up there? Angela will call. She don't care. Or any one of you guys can call. She don't care.
I had to bring it back to the computer to do it. Can you see it? There you go.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put it on a banner, but that's fine. That's the number.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. I'm just learning.
Oh, it's over there on the banner. You just add it.
I just seen it. Well, hey, I can copy it.
It's on the slide. So it's 912-667-3134. Also, not birds, but the Bryant's County side of that conservation where the river is off limits due to Fort Stewart. So, do you think I'm in the right area, Jamie? Then, from what my reading said,
Why is that on there?
I don't know. I forgot.
There we go.
So this is the tip line. If anybody wants to call in this area for tips, I mean, it's not going to hurt them. They're searching everywhere anyways. They've searched by the house multiple times. This actually is not very far from the house. Can we, when you're done with that, can we see how far this is? We'll just go to the wetlands thing.
Okay.
She said not bird. Ryan, can I stay there? So it's got to be more close. It's got to be closer to the. There'd be flags too. What do you mean they're? Yeah, they are searching. They went back and recanvassed the area by the house today, but they are taking tips now.
Yeah.
So I mean, it wouldn't hurt to call in a tip and give this area. It's got to be closer to the Richmond side, only because Richland. Didn't I get that somewhere?
That's so nice.
All right. So, what area do you want mapped for mileage?
From the house to the. I mean, it's saying it's 13 minutes to that church, but from the house to the Chatham. Well, how far does this Chatham County wetlands go? Okay, so it could be that's got to be the area anyways, and I can't see where it would be anywhere else. To the Chatham County area thing, or the public boat ramp, whatever one is the exit area at. I just don't understand the church unless they knew that church was going to pop up there, or we're passing one or something. Because I kept thinking,
Okay,
well,
sorry,
maybe
my computer froze.
because they just got the FBI involved, so I mean, I can't see them not. I can't see them not searching anymore since like they had 40 FBI people go out there. My mic keeps.
Yep, 13.6 miles.
Yeah, okay. See, that's him within 15. So there we go. It's got to be right. It's kind of weird though. I saw him drive at night, like, so that's why I don't think he's that far in. It's almost like they took a trail off and just like went off the trail a little bit, and then there you go. Because I feel like it was nighttime, so I don't think he's far from a trail, far from the main road. But you know, I would go off of the electric lines right there.
Yeah.
Because for some reason he can see them. So I don't know. I guess off the Chief of Love seems the most probable, huh?
Yeah.
That seems the most probable. It's like everything's right there. So, you know, that boat could have fit him too.
Could have
gotten Collier.
Yeah, because it didn't fit in Collier that we know of yet.
Yeah. It seems like it's an interconnect. Like, because it can also fit that teacher too. So,
yeah. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking.
I'm not feeling crazy today.
Watch a chalk on?
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. That's the best I can say. That's an area I can't get away from. So I'm just gonna say that's it because it matches everything. If you go a little bit up, they have the hunting, right? It has the what are they called? The towers, the electric towers. The wetlands is right there, which I felt like I was getting wetlands in the thing. It's I mean it's under 15 minutes that I was getting.
Well, there
The
is a
conservation
route that
area
goes
is there. Huh?
There's not the second route goes 15.2 miles.
Yeah. Depending on what route they took, right?
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because hold on one second. I don't see why they would have taken 95. But like I felt like if you went up more, you'd hit the cemetery. The cemeteries are right there. There's a gun cemetery and ah, stupid freaking phone. It just took me home. Or took me to Mexico. Get back.
Did it?
So where was I at? Why am I going? Okay. Yes. So also if you go further over, which is what I was feeling, it was more up, you would hit the cemetery, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that the ministries is literally before this area. I don't know if that's just because it would pop up on the map. I'm not really sure. Why am I backwards? I'm backwards. Yeah, I'm backwards. I'm going the other way. Okay. But if they would have taken 95, you would cross Little Neck or 405 95. You would cross right past that Southwest Baptist Church, which is kind of weird to me. But I don't see why they would take that road. I mean, unless she knows, a way that I don't. She has to know about this area. She has to. I'd be curious how long they lived in that area.
Right.
I mean, this everything matches, I think, here, And as far as the school and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
that would be stuff that you pass on the way, or are around the area. And you got the hunting there on the other side of the county line, the Richland County line.
Owls. So when I do this dance, there's some.
I'd be curious. I don't see any cattails, but that could just be symbolic for me with the whole marshy area thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's in a wetter area.
You should stop.
But these things are literally right here. So they run along Chief of Love Road. The towers.
Yeah. And they're gonna love the chief when they get arrested.
What?
Sorry.
With the less chance of being stopped by the police on the highway than the main road. That's my thoughts. Oh. Right. I guess. I don't know. That's the area I would have checked. Because, like I said, that's the area I keep wanting to go. I feel like I can't go past the work. Like I can't go down. I feel like it'd be too far to hit. I think it's a lot further down, isn't it, to hit wetlands? You said it was like 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Down? Yeah.
One of them was one was
Yeah, I keep going back to this area anyways. It's kind of, and there's like a Duggar Cemetery too. So there's like 4 cemeteries out there, which is weird. Why do you have a cemetery in a wetland? This is the weirdest thing I've ever heard of. Like, don't they sink? Like, I don't know. It's just weird.
right. They want to sink into the ocean eventually, right?
I guess. I don't know. It's just weird. There's like 4 cemeteries out there. The cemetery thing keeps coming up, so you know. I think that's the right way, the right area. I mean, all we can do is have someone can call it in. That's all I can say. I might,
going
but I don't like talking to people. I will email all day long. So if anybody finds a tip line, email tip line number, I will email it.
Yeah.
I will not call it because I don't know what to say. But I will email. I don't like all the questions they ask me when I call. I called for Delphi a couple times and it was like question after question after question after question after question. How do you know this? Question. How do you know this? I just do.
Right.
I can't, it's like I don't like all the questions. So
And then you start getting questioned, where were you at this day and
yeah.
at this
Well, how do you know this information kind of thing?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
Sorry, Jamie. No, I don't remember what the question was. I just feel like, I mean, that Richmond is a pool. It is. So I think this is the right area. Like I said, and the fact I did not expect there to be towers running along there, and there's 4 cemeteries. There's the wetlands, there's the protected area, the hunting is further up. It has everything. And I'm sure like an airplane, it's not far from the
Not at all.
base, and if it takes off that way, it's gonna fly right over.
Right.
So I think I think it's the right. I think it's the right area. It's got to be the right area. You passed a couple churches on the way. I gotta quit seeing seafood stuff because it's making me hungry for seafood. I was kind of over there by that blue sky preserve earlier, and it was kind of weird because then you said the other kid's name was Sky. So yeah, that's my. I mean, who would think that there would be cemeteries? Also, okay, yeah, 2 schools that are in the area. So, you need like a burn cream or something like that. I had burn on my arm really bad. Like it lasted.
I tried
forever.
the burn cream. It didn't do anything. It just made it worse.
Yeah, I have a burn right here. It's a scar. I had it when I moved out here. When did I get that? I think it was right after I moved out here. I burned my arm. I just used mustard and ice.
That's what I've been doing. But I've tried burn cream. I've tried everything.
It's gonna take turn, and it's gonna take a while. Unfortunately, burns suck really bad.
Yes.
I'm trying to see if I got like Richmond. I think it's Richmond. I did. Where was Savannah Spurlock missing at? Was she Georgia?
I didn't follow that case. I'm sorry. I heard your reading, but I don't remember much about it.
I mentioned Richmond in there. I just was curious. I think that's it, guys. We're on a 4-hour live, which I did not mean to happen. But I mean, I don't think there's anything else I can get. Like I said, that area, I would say look into it.
Well, below that area.
What are you doing? So.
New York and defeat all the bad guys. Yeah, that was cool. I wish I had superpowers like that.
All right, we've already had some stuff validated about the polygraph and all of that. My light didn't work. I wonder if they're even able to turn this. Seriously, I don't think they are. I think it might be too hard. I don't know. I miss my EMF detector. So. I'm getting all
Right.
the batteries for it. So they never mess with my cat balls either.
You and those
I need
cat balls.
someone to design me a shirt for my cat balls.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for helping. I know it's late there, so I'll let you go. And it's
Right.
probably late wherever you guys are. You guys have a good evening. And I will see you next time.
See you guys. Thank you.
It's purple. It's purple. Well, yeah, it's purple. It's just small and it's kind of hard to turn. So I don't know. I had a hard time doing it. If you guys find one, send it to me so I can add it to my wish list or buy it. One of the two. I had a hard time finding this one. And I just think it's kind of hard to turn. I mean, you need something easy, you know?